What is going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, here with the crew for another episode of RH Podcast. That's our podcast, that's right. And we are joined today by my buddy Rob, the Retro Tech Dad.
Hey, everyone.
Aish Talks Tech.
Hey, everyone.
Ban.
Hey.
And our special guest is back, Mr. TechDweeb, the Dweebster. He's here to hang out with us for the news and also go over another round of fun Dungeons and Dragons goodness. Dweeb, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm so excited for this. I've been looking forward to it for it's all I could think about for the last 3 or 4 days.
I have been dreaming of this moment as well. Last night, and since
you can't escape even in your dreams, Stubbs.
No.
Do you want to?
I can't.
Yeah.
About that. Just let it linger for a little bit longer.
Yeah. It just gets better with time.
Yeah.
I love your haircut stuff.
Wide.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
This old thing? Yeah.
Very housewives of you.
Well, you know what? I figure after talking last time that I took some inspiration from a certain sort of a game we were playing and featuring Andre Agassi, tennis. And so I figured, in the spirit of tennis and the spirit of friendship, I thought I'd grow out my hair and get the whole sweatband thing going. I've been working out hard. I've been practicing my my moves up and down the court. And my mullet's not looking.
I hope Andrew got a
great,
promotion for that. That was clutch work right there.
Yes.
You grew that out really fast. That's impressive.
Well, yeah, a little Rogaine goes a long way, my mom always said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's an interesting
It's a weird thing to say, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why my mom said that. Anyways, everybody, we're a professional podcast, and we are here to tell you about the last 7 days of news in the retro handheld scene, emulation, custom firmware, that good stuff, and of course, hang out and do some Dungeons and Dragons. So, without further delay, let's hop right into it. Today, actually, we have Mr. Ban, producer Ban, who has the new PowKiddy V10 he wanted to share with us really quick.
Oh wait, not that.
Oh, not the Acorn.
That one's under embargo. Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
V10's in. It just got in today. So I mean,
Well, at least something good came in today.
yeah, something. But it is running. I don't know if you can see that.
ArcOS.
Yeah.
It's right out of the box.
Nice.
I
Well,
need to get one. I
the
really want one.
3326 chipset has had years of iterations on their custom firmware, so ArcOS is looking pretty good.
Yeah, PowKiddy just tosses on whatever works on all their devices. That's good enough. Yeah, just toss it on.
That's fine.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
considering it's a 3326, it's not like it's their first time doing
True.
this specifically.
True, but the thing that usually kind of gets them stuck up is the resolution of the display. And this, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first handheld that we have with this resolution that supports ArcOS. Or ArcOS is the
We had
that it supports.
No, we had the 351V from Anbernic that had
No.
requests. Didn't it?
No, the 351p with this resolution, though.
So
right?
yeah, P.
'Cause
I'm
it was
sorry,
the,
not
it was the
V.
horizontal one, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah, PP.
3:2
My bad.
aspect ratio.
That was pretty much like the go-to Game Boy Advance
Yeah.
retro handheld for.
And
for
people
a
were
bit.
saying this is like the same screen as that one too, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about that. It was the exact same resolution, so we all kind of assumed it's the same screen.
Well, and
Yeah,
I don't know about
yeah,
this
get that
embargo
chintzy thing out of
situation
there.
here,
Yeah.
but
that RGB
That's
out of there.
that's one device that I never had. The 351p. I always wanted it. That's why I'm excited about the V10 because I haven't had a device that has pixel perfect GBA scaling yet. I know there's been a few of them, but they were kind of like before my time. Like when I started making videos, like the next wave of stuff had already been kind of hitting the scene.
Yeah.
It's cool, but then you realize how many systems suffer because of it. So if it's just for GBA, it's nice. But if it's for somebody that's picking a handheld up for this is going to be my main handheld, everyday carry, a lot of other systems suffer because of that. So it's
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for like
Uh,
$35 or so, I think this is like a no-brainer as like a Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance replacement. It's perfect device to take with you, kind of throw it around. It's I think for
Is that the
price point-
is that the price?
yeah, it's $40, and I think there's just
Wow.
coupons around, so about $35
Okay.
or so, which is solid.
So it is justifiable as a GBA only device.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we have it for what, $35, I think, in our description. We have a code for what, GGG, Go Game Geek, and even PowKiddy.com is selling it for $35 with the code right now too. So it's
And keep an eye out on AliExpress as well,
Yep.
because the sales are running now too. So yeah,
Might-
it's hitting that price range.
we might see it
I-
hit 30 even. I don't know.
I can't
Oh.
believe what we can get for under $50 nowadays.
Yeah, right. I mean, and this is a great aspect ratio for GBA. The back of the unit looks cool. I like the sloped shoulder buttons. I
I
can't
like that
wait
the
to have.
battery's accessible like that.
It's
Easily.
easy to
It's easy to access, but it's a
you can
little
swap
bit
it out.
it's a little bit empty back there.
You just get a bigger battery. It's
look-
compatible with bigger batteries.
Yeah, it looks like you could probably
So
fit a
you can
little
put
bigger
heatsink
one in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that you can put extra stuff back
Yeah.
there. It's a
Yeah.
carrying place.
You
for
can, you
your-
can squeeze a
your
fan in
stuff.
there or something.
I
you
can
know?
I can store my nubs in there.
Look,
put
yeah,
some
you can
gum
store,
in there.
Yeah.
you can
I like
store like
that.
1 to 2 Cheetos back there.
Nub storage. That's great.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Like-
I
So,
mean, the device itself can't use the nubs, but at least it can be there in spirit.
It's both Wi-Fi and bigger battery compatible.
Exactly. You don't have to ask someone else to install the Wi-Fi for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just put an adapter on there.
Which is helpful.
That's
And
the only
so-
thing that would have been like it would have been so much better if they just put like even like a 2.4 like Wi-Fi card in
Just
there.
to have
would have
the
been way
feature
better.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to have the like the retro achievements or whatever.
Now,
'Cause, I mean, you'd have to imagine it doesn't cost all that much to implement that. I mean,
I
Band.
wonder,
Yeah,
I wonder
that's
what the
like-
actual cost is. That would be curious to find out.
it's like $2 to make.
I do-
Yeah,
I-
but, like I could see it being anywhere
15.
from 50 cents to like
Yeah,
$5 or something.
$15.
That's
I
probably
can't
not unreasonable.
imagine. I can't imagine with PowKiddy's like buying capabilities that it would be anywhere over $1.
Yeah.
Like I would be very surprised if it's $1 for them. It's got to be cents on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to know what's involved to get it that cheap in terms of production. Sometimes
just-
the less you know, the better.
Yeah, some human suffering in there. It's all good.
What am I doing with the screen
So,
share here?
something
What are
tells
you
me
doing?
I could
There I
easily add Wi-Fi to that for $1.
Yeah, it's probably like a one soldering point type job, but we're not
Well, they
going to
want
add
you to
it.
hire a soldering professional. That's why.
They want you to buy the next model up, man.
Yeah. Well, the problem is if they had Wi-Fi, they would need to charge more for it. Even if
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi only costs them
Yeah.
50 cents, the fact that it has Wi-Fi, they need to follow their pricing structure, right?
Yeah,
So
that
the reason it's so
RGB20
cheap is because
is-
it doesn't have Wi-Fi.
So awful.
I mean, it's the same thing, but both of these suffer from issues with figuring out the volume for some reason.
There
Yeah,
always
so
has
there's
to
no
be
volume
something.
controls right on it physically
On the
on the V10, right?
V10, there's no
Yeah,
physical
that's,
buttons.
that's a
for
little bit of
volume.
a bummer.
I mean, the 20, you can see there's plenty of buttons there.
What's
Yeah.
awesome is that the plus and minus are L3, R3. That
That's
makes
true.
no sense. Why?
Well,
Hey,
Actually,
it's
that kind of goes
there.
back to the
love it.
RGB20 because it's got an L3 and an R3 button in the bottom corners.
Why? Just PowKiddy, why?
And the stick clicks. So, I mean, there's that.
Original RGB20. I've never touched that one, but it looks interesting. So what's your take on the new one? Like your quick 2-sentence summary.
Feels better. Needs volume buttons.
Okay, that's fair. Needs volume buttons, and it's ergonomics wise. Do you like the smaller form factor, or is it not as small as we're thinking?
I think it's a nice small form factor, but at the same time, because of it being a 3.5-inch 3x2 display, it's a lot larger than you think it would be.
Yeah,
I kind of had a
do you,
feeling just
do you
because it's
have,
a
like,
RGB20.
So sorry. Do you? Oh, there it is. I was asking for a comparison, like something I know the size of. So
See,
yeah.
what's nice is that my new back angle has all of the handhelds behind me, so I have everything just right there.
kind of picturing it beside this. Yeah, that feels.
Remember I was telling you
spiritual.
guys, yeah, it was gonna be a wide boy.
It looks cute. It looks comfortable, but okay. Oh yeah, look at that.
It
That's
is.
why.
It is bigger than I thought. Yeah.
But the screen is big though. Like, I mean, if you're buying this for a GBA device, if you fired up GBA on all those devices, the V10 would dwarf them in the size that GBA can actually be displayed properly.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's already going to be bigger than the Miyoo Mini in general, just purely due to the
I mean,
screen size.
everything's bigger than the
But-
Mini. But
The 35XX has the 3.5-inch screen as well, but being 4x3, there's way less real estate.
Yeah.
For it.
yeah, that's what yeah. I like this is the handheld for GBA lovers, and that's it, right?
Yep.
Like the only
think
reason to
so.
buy this is if you want to play a ton of GBA.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
I think it's
I
the
main
main use case, but
Yeah, it's probably the
Or
most
or if you like the look of it, I guess we don't get many handhelds in that Super Nintendo color vibe.
yeah, and for the
No.
price too, it's in that impulse buy range of $35-$40, which is nuts. And so I mean, I think we have 2 or 3 of these on the way. I know we bought a few and have a few in for review. It's at that impulse buy range where it's like, all right, and we know people are going to go nuts and custom firmware on this, especially at the price point. It 3326 will run everything, so many options. So I don't know. It seems pretty solid, but not having volume buttons on Linux is a bummer.
yeah. Right now, that's my big ew factor for it.
Okay, well, we're gonna see more content from us on
Is it that awkward to use the key combo?
I mean, I don't know if you saw me struggling, but it's
Well,
supposed to be
apparently it still
select.
moves gameplay too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be select plus, I believe, D-pad up and down,
Oh, okay.
but it still moves the game regardless of what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Fair.
So unless you remember to, pause the game before you do anything, you're gonna mess yourself up in, well, basically anything.
Yeah.
It gave
Yeah.
me the ick. I don't know if it gave me the ick quite yet.
No, he's
Well,
got
thanks.
something else for that, but we'll
Yeah,
leave that alone.
Well, thanks, Dan, for sharing about the V10. If you're interested in the V10, we do have it in our description. More content from us, and it sounds like from Mr. Dweeb as well. So stay tuned to learn everyone's thoughts on it.
I got mine on the way, and I'm very excited. It's probably one of the handhelds I'm most looking forward to. I don't think I'm gonna love it, but it's different, and that's nice. That it's there's some different stuff to talk about. Hey, Stubbs, before we
Yeah.
move on, I gotta ask those little quotes that come up on the screen. I always
Yeah.
wonder who chooses those. Are you choosing those live right now, or is there
It's
somebody behind the scenes
yeah,
picking out the best comments?
That's a great question. So I believe myself and Rob
Yeah.
are able to. I think Aish and Ban actually are able to. Anyone who has a
I
login
don't have
to
that
this.
power anymore.
I don't think I have.
Yeah,
that
it's usually
power.
it's usually me.
Depends. It
Because
depends what
Stubbs is
account.
focused on the on our flow, so I kind of just
Yeah, I used to be able to do it, and then I don't know what happened.
You
Yeah,
should
I
be able
must have
to-
misused my powers.
Well, if you log in with your main account, because I saw you in there yesterday, actually, I'm like, okay, good. Everyone here has the ability to run the show if they need to.
Oh.
Check your account login because you're definitely in there. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah. So Rob and I take turns. Sometimes we both select the same comment, so it goes on and then off the screen really fast. And then also, if you donate money during the stream to our YouTube, that'll automatically put you on screen. That'll override us, and it'll just put you on
That
screen.
doesn't sound very likely. I think I'm going to need to see a demonstration of that. Could somebody please go ahead and just try out that feature so I could see it working? That'd be great.
We appreciate any and all support, but yeah, so that's just a feature you can turn on in StreamYard. We say, hey, if you donate, yep, that'll just star you. It'll not only star you so we discuss your comment, but it'll put your comment on the screen for everyone to see. So it is pay to win in a way.
You know, I always I don't know why, but I always assumed it was Ban doing it, like when he's not on. And then when he had his hands there and the comments were coming up, that's what made it popped in my mind. I was like,
You're like, wait.
Ban did those comments.
It's actually synced to his thoughts. It's
It is.
neural linked into his brain.
Yeah.
It's
Which
producer
it
ban.
hurts. It
Ever
hurts.
since Ever since he lived in our attic, he's had a
Did it while
neural
he
link.
was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's move on to the news. 40XX pre-orders are happening now, and they should be shipping out shortly. and a few of us have them. Van, there's yours. You got the Black 40XX.
I know it's not DMG this time.
Yeah, right. A change of pace. So I have a video out if you're interested in this as well. Stay tuned for more content. But my takeaway was,
one, which is really nice in person.
I like the blue one too. I think I like the DMG the best, only because my blue one really gets hot, and it seems to be I'm the only one of the reviewers or anybody who's noticing such an extreme temperature feeling on the back. So just this gives me a chance to sort of correct my video and saying like, well, I think it's just me. So that's good
Russ
for all
was
of
talking
you.
about it too.
Yeah, Russ
was,
video.
okay.
He had the blue one. Maybe it's a blue one thing.
I noticed, I thought it was the same on both, but I've been A-Bing them, and definitely the blue one is noticeably a bit warmer than my DMG. But adding some thermal tape to both of these fixes the issue entirely for me. So a little bit of thermal padding against the CPU. I have that in my video as well, and that drops the temperature to a much less annoying degree, and it spreads the heat out more evenly across the back. So just having it hot on one side was driving me nuts. But other than that, it's a pretty solid handheld. It's another 4-inch. It's the only 4-inch H700, but it's another H700. So all the custom firmware is going to become available for it. And this is pretty neat. So it wasn't a recommend for me in my video because of the heat issue, because that was such a drawback for me. But I would say without that now, and for most people who won't experience it, then it's probably like, okay, it's another option for you. It's pretty solid.
So what it's worth, I have the blue one as well, and it wasn't getting hot while I was playing with it. So I didn't notice any heat on mine. So it could just be a per case kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
It worked. Crystal K Mod. Look at
Hey,
that.
Crystal, thank you for your donation.
I have no idea.
It doesn't show the sticker though. Oh, that's lame.
No.
I bet she sat there thinking really hard, picking a good sticker, and her
Oh,
comment
no.
comes up and it just says she did a sticker. Sorry, Crystal.
And thanks, BF. And I was wrong. So it stars it. So it makes it easy for us to show on screen. It stars it and saves it, but it doesn't automatically show it on screen. So that I was wrong there. But we'll show anything like that on screen.
Just on the topic of the 40XXH, there is a alpha build of Newly on the Discord that works on the 40XXH and also the RG35XX SP or the flip sizzle.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it has hinge support now.
Well, if you're interested in the 40XX, it starts at $65 USD currently, plus shipping. So pick it up if you're interested. And yeah, anything else you guys want to say on this? As thoughts?
There
I
are
have no-
I was just gonna say I saw it in the RH Discord, but there's rumors going around that this is the last H700 handheld they're doing.
I hope
Like
so.
I said, it's just rumors coming out, but
Well, Max Zhao himself said this is the last one, but he says a lot of things. So I don't know, but
so it's rumors until it happens.
right. Yeah.
So this is their swan song.
Might be. I think they could end a little stronger. Is my thought. Yeah. Give us the 1-to-1 cheaper version of your cube. That's what I think. That would be a cool H700. Give us the 1-to-1 H700.
Yeah, they'd probably need to do some stuff with the firmware to make that screen work. That
I don't
doesn't
think
sound
they
like
would
something
want to do that.
Anbernic would want to do.
Yeah. I have no idea when mine's going to show up, but I'm kind of glad that it's taking a little bit longer just because there's just so many handhelds to cover.
Oh yeah, but I got all sorts of videos I should be making instead of that thing.
Yeah.
Although I am excited, it looks nice.
Mm-hmm. If 1-to-1, I don't think they're ever going to do it just because that would hurt the cells of the cube.
But at the same time, if you just combine the cube and the 40XXH, I feel like you just get a really good device overall.
I'm pretty happy with the cube overall. I've been waiting off on the video a little bit. I was waiting to see if Anbernic would actually do an update on it, like the sticks and all that, but it looks like that's not going to happen. So I guess it's time to cover it. And for 1-to-1, I've realized that Android is probably the best way to go just because of how much freedom you have with it to move stuff around. And 3DS is really, really good on the screen like that. So I'm going to be covering it soon. I'm glad that they did go with Android and not Linux for that one, just because we already have two pretty good Linux options for a 1-to-1 screen.
Yeah, you want on a device like that to make the most out of the screen. You want to be able to tinker, and and Android, you're forced to tinker. So yeah,
And I've been doing that with scaling and all of that, and there you can do a lot with that screen, and you can even crop certain things. If you're okay with cutting out a little bit of certain games, you can get most of the screen running without losing anything valuable. So overall, I'm really enjoying it.
I was playing Nintendo. I was playing Nintendo DS, and I every single game I fired up, I came up with a different scaling thing and moving the windows around, coming up with just like the perfect way to display this game. And then this game, it's like, oh, you want them stacked, and this game, oh, maybe side by side.
I've been playing Monster Hunter 4 on it for 3DS, and I'm kind of into it now because every time I've tried to get into Monster Hunter, it just never clicked. But for some reason with this one, it's working, and if you use the right cheats, you can get like a lock 30 with no graphical issues, none of that.
I know Monster Hunter dweebs really like that one. I never played it.
It's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
The thing is, don't give Anbernic any ideas because they're missing something in between the Cube and the 40XX. So I wonder if they're going to fill that slot.
It's time to give us a tall screen.
Yeah.
You mean like that PowKiddy?
No, like those Android handhelds they were making, like the boutique ones with the LG wing screen, the taller ones. They need to do a handheld like that, like the perfect DS machine. Because the Cube is great, but it's not ideal for DS. Like it's a lot better for 3DS.
So you were mentioning this, Rob. We might as well now, real quick. So this is what they're talking about.
I love it. It's crazy, and it's legit because James confirmed this thing. So
it's an RGB 20 Pro. It's called, and it's extra tall with a small screen. So it's sort of like I don't know, but maybe it's comfortable.
Window.
And it has a see-through window of the PCB.
Yeah, so you can see the Wi-Fi chip.
You can see it Wi-Fiing.
So you can see that they did in fact solder one on there,
and you don't have to get a professional.
What's the word for like when you see faces on things? There's like a word for it. I forget what it is. You know, like
face on this thing.
So like this one has the goofiest face out of any handheld.
Yeah, it's
it better have like a massive battery. That's the only hope I have is that somehow this thing it's like a power bank or it has a massive battery. Like it's the only thing that would make sense for that really, really weird like tall design.
I'll tell you what has a massive battery is our next topic. Ayaneo Pocket Evo. So Ayaneo is back.
I'm so glad about this. Remember last week I was saying there was going to be something maybe that would be off on this, and they came in with everything.
7-inch, 120 hertz display in the body of the Ayaneo 2.
It's similar. I think it's not quite the same. It's
a little smaller.
Inspired by it, I guess.
Well, this is a 7-inch screen, right?
Yeah, it's a huge honking Android, rocking the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, right?
The G3X.
No, G3X.
G3X. Yeah, so we need to know the price.
8,000 milliamp hour battery on it.
8,000 milliamp hour.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing is they had like a tweet where it's like big this, big, and then one thing that I'm thinking to myself is, are we waiting on the big price? Because that's kind of where I'm left feeling with this.
Yeah, but look at the buttons again. They went with the same size buttons as the 2S and the Geek, and that was the only thing I didn't like about that handheld. The buttons were too small for how big it was. But there's also a bunch of wasted space for ergonomics, which bothers me.
Okay, but Aish, for one, the heat's going to be lower because it's in the bigger shell, and it has an OLED screen. So I mean, I'm kind of hyped for it, to be honest.
120 hertz OLED.
120
hertz. That's going to be awesome.
I know Derek over on the Discord he's a little over this thing.
Yeah,
it looks great. But my problem is like there's so much wasted space to make this more comfortable, like the stick and D-pad alignment. Like they could have easily done the angle like with the Ally one of those to make this like this is the ultimate handheld. But they gave us that almost stack layout, which makes that right stick and D-pad like awkward to use. If you're playing like shooters, that right stick is not great just because of where it's placed. Everything else is awesome. That's what bugged me about this one. It's like, dude, you guys were this close. It was just one more thing, and
there's always one.
I mean, it looks that way, but for that kind of thing, you really can't tell until you actually get it in your hand. Like it's a concern, but sometimes, like when I first saw the Steam Deck, I was like, "What? How the heck? How the heck are you supposed to even play that?" And then as soon as I got it in my hand, I was like, "Oh, like that? This is basic. Okay."
It is highly engineered.
For this one, I feel like we've gotten so many handhelds with this same layout that we already kind of know what that's going to be for. Again, I'm only talking about games like shooters specifically, because even with the GA Galileo, if you're using it on a tablet and you're trying to play like Call of Duty Mobile, it does get a little bit awkward to aim with that right stick just because it's directly underneath. Same like with the Switch. That's my only gripe with it. Other than that, I think they did awesome. I love the way it looks. They couldn't have picked a better screen, I guess, until we see it. But I mean, OLED, 120 hertz, and a big battery.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys just make it perfect? So close.
Hey, they actually hit more than they usually do. So I'm
They did. That's the
surprised.
thing with it. It's like you guys did almost everything, and you even have the space to just kind of move them a little bit, just like with the Ally, like this. Just do that. Just that, and that's it.
Aish, what else are you upset about?
No, that's just that.
That's
Everything
it?
else, I think it's great. I think
Okay.
they picked the perfect chip. The battery's awesome. It looks beautiful. Like I always say about Ayaneo, like they have some of the best like aesthetics of any handheld. It's just that it's like it was so close, and you guys all you had to do was buttons. Did do that.
Just a little
That's
bit.
it. Just a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't hate it. I'm just saying, like at this point, we're nitpicking. Honestly, like
we are.
handhelds are getting so good.
We
that-
have to
yeah.
like because how do you
That's all
decide?
it is.
How do you decide between them at this point? Which one to buy? There's so damn many. So you
Mhm.
have to say, okay, which one fits my exact use case, my needs.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so we're all. It's nice. We have so many opinions here.
Yes.
Aish, so it might not be the one for you. And
No.
for people who are looking for a smaller size pocketable one, it's not going to be the one for them either. For me, I
Mhm.
prefer smaller handhelds, but man, for that OLED screen, I'm willing to entertain a more G Cloud sized device. So
I am really
Yeah.
curious about the price on this
With the
thing.
price.
That's kind of like the one thing.
'Cause
for sure.
there's no point if it's over $500-$600. Steam Deck OLED all day.
I just don't think people should be spending that much money on an Android specific handheld,
Not now.
regardless of what's in it, especially
Yeah.
not now.
Not now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I saw one comment about how they just said $400 plus, and I'm like, yeah, if it's $400 starting price, I'll buy one. But
We're-
anything
yeah.
more, and you start coming into contact with Ayaneo's own x86 handhelds.
We're getting really close to a breakthrough on Android, but it's hard to recommend something based on possibilities. Like we
Yeah.
could see something really big happen towards the end of the year. I get like Windows emulation just gets better with every release of like WinLater. We're starting to see some other stuff happening with like more ports coming to Android. But it's really hard to recommend somebody say, "Hey, spend $600 on this thing" when we don't know for sure if it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's basically, I'm trying to remember how it goes, but don't buy a product with the promises of tomorrow. Buy it for
Right.
what it is today.
Yeah.
Lots of that going on in the retro handheld world.
There is
Mhm.
a lot, my friend. Well, here's another 7-inch. So the G Cloud.
I would
So it'll be this
still
sort
love
of
it
size, you know, this sort of
I
idea.
freaking love the G Cloud.
It's
Same.
comfortable. If
Yeah.
they get the weight
It's my
right,
it's my most played handheld. I played every
Really?
day. Yep.
It's
Really?
one of my favorites as well. Yeah.
I love the G Cloud too, but again, you guys have it right now, and Dweeb, you use it
Bigger.
a lot. Like, how comfortable is that right stick when you're using it a lot? That's my only nitpick here.
I play retro games on it mostly, so
Yeah,
it hasn't
exactly.
really been an issue. I did use it for no, I do occasionally. I played Baldur's Gate on it the other day, streaming from my PC, and I was using the right stick. I don't know. I'm pretty easy-going though.
Yeah.
when it
Yeah,
comes to
I'm
those
kind of like
things.
Dweeb. I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
like
I can
I'll
admit,
adjust my
Great.
I'll adjust my muscle memory and be
Same.
happy to do
Mhm.
that. But I know that lots of people they just
Yeah.
it just
I got mine.
it feels
Right.
wrong, and they just
Mhm.
can't get over that.
Yeah. Again, it's a nitpick. It's not a deal breaker. Like
Yeah.
everything else, like they pretty much nailed it with this one. It's just that one thing. I was like, guys, so close, so close. And when you're spending potentially $600-$700, it's like you really need to look at the nitpicks. Like this is,
Let us-
that's like 86 price.
Yeah, let us get that in for. I don't think it'll be 400. I don't think it can match 400, but 500 probably the max that anybody should spend on an Android.
You don't think they would try to go head to head against Odin?
They haven't so
No,
far. They
they seem
tease
to
at
ignore
it.
them pretty much.
at the last moment. It seems like there's that kind of. I don't know what it is, but they know but they know their audience. They know their audience is niche, and they'll pay, and they'll fulfill those orders, and then they'll design the next thing. So I don't know.
I feel like Ayaneo feels like they're the Apple of like this area.
Oh, they 100% do.
Yeah,
they're
where
making
they
those
feel like it's going to
premium.
sell regardless. Yeah,
They're super premium devices.
Well, yeah, I mean they'll sell at least 1,000 units regardless.
I just
That's
I want
about
them
it.
to bake. I want them to bake the software on this one. If they can just spend a little more time, delay it a little bit. That's okay. We can wait. We don't need it out tomorrow. Let's bake it a bit more. And
right
give us
now I
something we
think
love.
top of the Android food chain is got to be the Odin Mini. Like I feel like that's the one
Just
to
both
beat
of them,
right now.
honestly. Both the
Yeah.
Odin 2 and the Mini, honestly.
Yeah, I would put
Just
them
hard to
together still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would if between the two, I would take the Mini every day.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Mini. The Mini's great.
You guys make me feel like I need to try one. You're praising it so much.
Well, it's just it can do pretty much anything Android can do. Which caveat on that, because there are some things Android just can't do, even though they're compatible, quote unquote. But it's small enough so you can just grab it, throw it in your pocket, and you're out the door.
Well, do you guys see? And we won't touch on this topic really, but do you guys see there is another possible Odin on the way? That there's the same chipset. Maybe there's someone saw some code that came up, and supposedly something called the Q9EX. So we can see Q9 and Q9 Mini. So we don't know.
Extreme.
It's time to get that big screen. Like we're gonna get a 7-inch screen, AYN device.
Wait,
that's
so,
what I've been
so
wanting.
you were joking about that? Is that what
I
we were
was not joking,
about?
sir.
Yeah, that's what I was joking about.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's
wasn't
confirmed
joking. I
yet.
want that thing.
Nothing's confirmed, but it's in the
AYN
code base.
AYN makes the T80 we should have gotten.
Yeah.
AYN's about to clap back on the pocket and the new
We'll see.
Evo, Pocket Evo.
Maybe
like,
by
you
next
want to do
week,
7-inch? Yeah.
right? 10-inch, 20-inch.
8 inches. Here you go. Oh, here's your portal. We got a portal for you. Here you go. It's the Odin portal.
At some point, we got to check in on the TJD and see how many backers they have.
We're gonna have the AYN Valhalla.
We need to start. You know what? We need to start doing like the handheld awards. Like there needs to be some sort of committee that's formed amongst the retro folks here, and where we hand out like actual awards, and they can earn achievements from us. You know, in the
we
scene.
can do an end of year thing and just
An end of
invite
year.
everybody.
That's a good idea. Like just all the retro YouTubers.
Yeah.
Everyone, we vote.
YouTuber that buys the most e-waste ban.
Hey,
He's not a YouTuber.
Well-
That doesn't count.
We'll talk more about it. But speaking of achievements,
He's gonna make videos.
Dolphin now, you guys see this, has retro achievements, and
This is exciting for a lot of people. I know that for sure.
huge. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun going through those GameCube games, hitting those achievements. I've always dreamed of this for years now, and it's finally actually in mainline Dolphin. So hey,
Yeah. I wanted to get my first GameCube achievement just before the stream, but I didn't. I wasn't able to squeeze it in. I was working too hard on D&D.
we're excited for D&D. Last time, I didn't make the best choices, so I hope to make better moral choices.
That's D&D for you.
It was surprising. So who has been following along to this? Is anyone here on the panel? Have you been excited for this or want to share more thoughts?
Ben and I are on the same page. Retro achievements for me is not a selling point. I mean, it's cool. It's there. It's awesome.
Dan, can we remove Rob and yourself from the stage?
No, sorry.
Okay, so now it's only the winners sort of left here. Aish, you're muted. There you go. Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I said I like it. I'm always happy to see more support for retro achievements come in because there's a lot of games on GameCube that we all have a lot of nostalgia for. Like GameCube is kind of like the N64. If you had a GameCube, we all kind of played the same games on it.
Yep.
So you kind of get that itch to go back and revisit them. This just kind of adds a new dimension to it where, hey, you know what? Usually I play this game, but I don't complete it. So what else can I do? And you get that little like dopamine ping of like, hey, I got an achievement on it.
So you have the correct.
It's all about that dopamine.
Yeah. You guys both have the correct view on this and the correct opinion. So I agree as well that all three of us are in agreement that we're.
I love the but like, do you guys actually like when you sit down to play a game? Do you look through the achievements and try to achieve the achievements, or is it just something that's on kind of ambient? And it gives you that little dopamine hit when it comes on, and you kind of forget it's there.
Well, before I answer that, so we're gonna welcome Rob and Ban, who were exiled. They're back. Welcome back to the show. Have you changed your thoughts or minds about the achievements, or
No.
okay? All right. You know what? We like having some dissenting. It's okay not having the same opinions. You can okay. They can say
Because they don't play games anymore.
Yeah, I know.
We just buy
they're too far down the rabbit hole now. There's no stopping it. But yeah, to answer your question, Mr. Dweebster, I would say back in the day when I first really got into Chivos, I don't know, 2020, I discovered them and I went nuts just wanting to complete them for a couple of years there. And then I got way too busy and I said, nobody has time for this. And now they're like a nice little sprinkle on top when I'm playing a game otherwise. It's like, oh, I got an achievement for that. That was cool.
Yeah, I like I like when I'm out in the real world, I'll just tether my device to my phone just so I get those little achievements popping up. But I never actually like look through them. Mm-hmm. I was never that kind of guy anyways, like with my consoles. I didn't try to finish all the achievements. I just liked having them there, a little reward, remind you that there's some sort of like meta game going on, you know, that you could interact with.
I used to be obsessed with Xbox achievements. I mean, it was crazy, but you know, I've kind of moved past it now. Instead of achievement hunting, I just try to play games as much as I can.
Yeah, I never really look for them. You mostly just use them in games that I've played a bunch of times, games that I'm nostalgic for, to go back and like when I'm playing them, doing stuff that I normally do. Like, oh hey, cool! Like how many people actually do this in the game or do it that way? That's why I like achievements. I'm not really gonna go hunting for them like crazy.
Yeah, I know. God, for a while there, though, I was so into them that I wouldn't even use a front end if the front end didn't have achievements built in some way. Like I just wanted to see my stats, and you know, I went really far down that rabbit hole. I've pulled back now. I'm a little bit more balanced, I hope.
I mean, it used to be so bad. I would just go and like rent like a random NBA game for Xbox just so I can get the achievement.
Rob's just like scratching
it by the bug. You're in Chivo dopamine recovery.
Yeah,
Rob.
See, I'm actually.
I get it.
I was an addict.
Problem, man.
So
he's playing license. I'm just shaking in the corner.
Well, that's an Xbox thing though. That's the gamer score.
Gamer score,
right?
trophies, PSN, doesn't matter. It's just that hit you get. So I had to stay away because it was getting.
Look at his eyes. He's.
You guys are really all in on your achievements.
I used to be, but that's why I stopped. I'm like,
you got to calm down.
So much time
there, Rob. I mean,
I'm trying to get out, and they keep pulling me back in.
Yeah. I'm glad that
Rob's eyes just glaze over like.
It's so true. My receptors are all worn out. When you have kids and all this stuff, all the stimulation is gone at this point. It's just so burnt out.
Yeah, Chivos is the short form that we call achievements. Oh, I think RetroAchievements themselves.
That's also how you say goat in Spanish.
Oh,
Chivos.
Yeah, I mix Chivos and Cheetos up all the time.
I was just having goat cheese today on a cracker.
Yeah, Chivo queso.
Chivo queso.
Queso Chivo, but I was trying to say it the American way.
What the fuck you just say? Oh man, that's good. Nicholas, I love that avatar. Thank you for that. Well, that's not all in the software world. We also have PCSX2. We had a big milestone. They're at version 2.0 officially. This is really cool. Aish, do you want to share with everybody? Because you were the most excited for this one, I think.
I'm just excited for it to go mainline. Like they actually put the disclaimer out. Like if you've been using the nightlies, or I forget what they call it, nightlies, or is it beta, nightly, Rob? Yeah. It's nightlies, right? Nightly, yeah. You're kind of used to it, but it's just a better interface. It's a little bit more user friendly. They're getting rid of plugins and making a lot of like the game fixes automatic. So if you've played some games that like Ratchet & Clank has this issues on certain times where the eyes are like blacked out, there's fixes you can do for things like that. So stuff like that is not going to be like automated, so you don't have to go around looking for settings. And you can also adjust like per game settings. So it's just little quality of life stuff that's getting better. And they also announced better compatibility, which is always a good thing because PlayStation 2 has probably, well, no, I can't say, but it has one of the biggest libraries. Like the Switch kind of takes the cake on that one. But so it's nice to see more games just being fully compatible with the emulator.
Yeah, I think it has DirectX 12 support over on PC, so that's kind of like the main thing too.
Big picture mode and new UI and all that.
Well, that's coming.
The UI is nice. Yeah, I mean, if you've been using a nightly build, you know how that's like. But it's so much nicer than the build that came before it.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll get an older version of PCSX2 on like an emulation drive or something, and it opens up in the old interface. I'm like, ugh.
It feels so archaic in comparison, man.
Mr. Sujano's in the house. Oh no, he must be here for D&D.
He wants to see what you did to his cat.
I know. I can't. I'm even more nervous. I'm even more nervous now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
It's just a cool thing to see this emulator that's been around for so long, like take that next step and just kind of changing how they do things. It's cool that it happened like almost at the same time Dolphin's doing it.
It really is. Yeah, that we're seeing these big strides. So fresh energy happening in the custom firmware world. More to come on that. Also, Rob, what do we have next for these? Oh, look at the cute little kitty that Dweeb has.
That's Sujano's cat.
Sujano's cat.
No throwing allowed.
No throwing. There will be no throwing this time of the cat. I promise
I don't know
you.
what to do.
But guess what? You know what else is cool? Cemu. Wii U emulation is starting on Android development now. So a new emulator called, what was it called? Simco? Is that right?
Looks
I
like
don't know.
it.
Have they?
No, it's still called Cemu.
It's still
right?
called
It's just-
Cemu.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just
Yeah,
Cemu.
that's the
Okay.
developer. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So still just Cemu, but for Android. It is very early on, but they are
it's
starting
very
on it.
early. Yeah.
There's a leaked build that's been floating around, but you're better off avoiding it for the moment. It's not quite ready, but we're really excited for this. So just get hyped. This might be a good reason to have one of those higher-end Android handhelds pretty shortly. So we'll see. Wind Waker HD, absolutely. Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's only like 2 games that are gonna be worth it for this emulator. It's Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and maybe Breath of the Wild. But
how dare you, NES remix? Well, I guess there's a 3D version. Damn. Damn it.
The reason I'm not super excited for this one is because we have Switch emulation, and Switch emulation runs really good on even lower end devices because of native code execution. It's an ARM-based handheld. Cemu is not going to work like that on Android. I don't think we're going to be able to get native code execution on there because it's not ARM-based. So there's no guarantee that the games that are on Wii U that were ported to Switch are going to run as good as they do on the Switch emulators. That's kind of the only area where I'm like, well, let's see.
That's what I was thinking about too, like kind of just earlier today. I'm like, so it's exciting, but I'm like, wait, the problem is like even the indie stuff, like everything has been really ported over to Switch. So there are very, very few truly
there's only a
exclusive
couple
games. Yeah.
So, however, the thing about Cemu is that it's been in development for so long. On the PC side, like the limiting factor of a Switch emulation especially on Android is compatibility. So if they could overtake a Switch emulation in terms of compatibility, like if we could get Breath of the Wild running better in Cemu than we can in Sudachi or whatever, then that would be a thing. All those because that was the thing on PC for a while. You would play the Wii U version of anything that came out on Switch and Wii U just because the Wii U version ran so much better.
Yeah. Well, Cemu was basically a Breath of the Wild emulator before it was a Wii U emulator. Like that was kind of the game where they were hyper focused on getting that game running. I don't know how well that's going to translate to ARM because all the work they did was to get it running on Cemu with the x86 version. So that's going to be a lot of work to get that port over. I'm guessing that's what they're saying. Hey, it's going to be at least a year before we have a release on this because of that translation over to ARM. Whereas with Yuzu and those, we have native code execution. So a lot of the work is being done natively on Android, and the GPU is the one that's essentially being emulated.
Sure, but I just mean that Switch emulation is just proceeding so slow, and there's so many compatibility issues that there's a chance that the Wii U emulation could overtake it just from a compatibility standpoint.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
Also, there's been some impressive results so far. If you head over to the Cemu Discord server, there are some videos being posted of performance from the leaked development build. And there are some games that are running over 30 FPS already. There was what was it? There was one that was like Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember the name of the game. There was one that was almost 40 FPS, and the developer was saying that it's so early that, like, you know, the performance, that you can't talk about the performance yet, but we're already seeing this really nice performance.
Yeah. Well, just to play devil's advocate on my own point, is that the Wii U was essentially an overclocked Wii, if you really look at it, which was essentially, the Wii was essentially an overclocked GameCube. So if they look at what Dolphin's been doing and they can take some of that into this new emulator, then yeah, there's potential for it to actually overtake. But then it comes down to what titles are available that we really want to run that we can't already run on the Yuzu or whatever other. Well, I guess I can't really say that name Yuzu anymore, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
The other thing too to keep in mind is how much Nintendo will actually care about a Cemu emulator on Android. I mean,
That's
they obviously
true.
don't care too much about it on PC, so you would expect that development will just keep going, uninterrupted kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Nintendo's too interested in the Wii U. They kind of want to forget that the Wii U existed, honestly.
Yeah. Well, even if they were, go ahead, sorry.
We're gonna get that going on the Surface Duo. That's what I see a lot in chat here, is that people want to see, okay,
if it gets optimized enough, yeah. Imagine like the Surface Duo 2 or that running at.
Even if they were somewhat interested in it, like, I know we're like, the focus is like Nintendo shutting down emulators, but really what they're shutting down is projects around Yuzu, because that's the main one they went after. Like, they still haven't been able to go after Ryujinx. Dolphin's been around for 20 years. They still haven't gone after Dolphin, even though they tried to make it on Steam, and Nintendo's like, no, because it seems like they don't really have anything on them. So as long as Cemu isn't doing anything they're not supposed to be doing, that really shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and in other news to Delta, if you remember that one, if you're an Apple fan and you are into emulation, so Delta is the next thing that we have today. That's coming to iPad. It's already here on iPad if you want to try running the Alt Store version. It's in 1.6, but soon it'll be in the Play Store as well, or I'm sorry, the App Store as well. And this is exciting for all you iPad owners. I don't have an iPhone, but I do have an iPad, so I can't wait to try this with telescopic controllers.
I'm looking at the overlay, the Game Boy Color overlay on the iPad. Like, we can never complain about button sizes ever again.
No. Look at that. That's good. Oh, that's good.
Great.
Not much to expand on here yet. We're gonna try it out, and if you're into
Delta's awesome.
Delta,
if you haven't tried it, it's really
it's a nice
awesome.
all-in-one multi-emulator. Yeah. So I'm gonna mess with that.
George. Sorry.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just you.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks.
I think I'll be good.
I mean, you have a perfectly good all-in-one emulator that it does more systems, but yeah, go for the pretty one.
You know what? I think it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a RetroArch like.
I know. I hear it, and I'm with you in a way. But for people who are new to this or want a nice UI and everything kind of tailor-made for them, this is a good way to go as well. So
I'm just salty with iOS emulation because we lost Vim thanks to them.
I know. And well, Andrew is right and Aish is wrong, so that's been scientifically proven. Both are valid. Both are valid. RetroArch, of course, gives you the full tool set, the full
it's just better.
Swiss Army knife.
It's just better.
Hey, it's but this is at least a legit emulator. It is unlike the next topic, which unfortunately Nether SX2 has been submitted to the Google Play Store as a $4 $7.
I hate the Play Store
Emulator by Cora DevTech, and this is absolutely a scam. Absolutely, you do not need to pay money for this. You can get it directly from GitHub, from the team themselves. Do not pay money for this. And there has just been a big problem of these fake emulators showing up that to the average person who looks it up, like, oh, the people in the YouTube review said Nether SX2, Google that. Oh, it's right here, $7.
That's what they're capitalizing on.
And they're capitalizing. They even have a beta program that you can join. So this is just a PSA for you all. Stay away from these fake emulators. If you don't know what emulators are legit, $4 emulators, reference your favorite retro YouTubers, TechDweeb, Retro Game Core, whoever you follow. All of us really kind of cover the main ones, and we usually say, at least hint at where to get things, or we should. But there's only a couple that you would want to pay for. Something like Yabo Senshiro Pro. I mean, I'm sure I'm forgetting some here, but There are a few for pay.
There's not a whole lot of them paid nowadays because
Not many.
especially after the whole thing with Yuzu and
Mhm.
Anbernic, they started to back away from a lot of that, making it paid. So
Drastic
Yeah.
used to be
Drastic used to be paid, yeah.
Drastic.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do like a like PSP Gold version where
Yeah.
it's just, you
Mhm.
buy
I was about to
buy
say.
it to support the developer, but there's
Yeah,
still
do
if
buy
there's
that.
any features
believe-
missing.
Yeah.
What Redream has a paid
Yeah.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
they
think
do.
those are the only ones I've paid for is PSP Gold, Redream,
Mupin.
Mupin?
and Yaba Senshiro 2 Pro. Is
Pro,
Mupin
yeah.
paid? I never bought
There's
it.
pro and there's a free
Yeah.
and a paid version.
You don't
Ah.
need to do it. In fact, I recommend running N64 through RetroArch for the most part. But
Yeah, I do too.
but if you want sort of extra, I don't know, it runs a little
Features.
faster as well. Yeah, features.
The only time you should ever pay for an emulator is if you're doing it to support the dev, but there
Yeah.
should be a free option for that same emulator. Because once you start paywalling things is when things start to go south for emulation.
Yep.
That's just my take on it. I know not everyone's gonna agree with that, but like PPSPP Gold, the only thing you get if you get the gold version is you supported the dev.
That's it.
Everything that
And I
emulator
still
has-
recommend doing it. Like one
I
of
Yeah,
do
the,
too.
exactly,
it's
exactly. I
one
do
of the
too.
best emulators out there. Like
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, but the dev understands that he said, and he has PPSSPP, the regular version, which
Yeah.
has all of the same features, nothing else added to it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Unless I guess if it's like some ancient weird thing that doesn't have an emulator yet, and it was a ton of work, and
Yeah.
some weird old computer system or something.
Or like the Zebo.
Yeah. The gazebo.
No, the Zebo.
Oh, the Zebo. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
Where it's like we wouldn't have this emulator if the developer couldn't just make a little bit of money off it. Nobody really cares anyway. So
Yeah, I always like to be able to support the developers whenever
I do too.
I mean, because
If it's a project that like, hey, this is open source, it's available, but this version I'm gonna put it here, it's paid, support me, go for it. Totally, I have no issues with that.
yeah,
The reason I say like behind like paywalling a lot of stuff is that's when eyes you don't want start getting on you, and it starts to create like a negative environment for emulators in general.
yeah,
It does. Yeah.
Not that I don't want people getting paid. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No,
Yeah.
we hear you, man. It's
especially if you're drawing the attention of Nintendo. I mean,
Yep.
Exactly.
just
yeah.
just be careful out there,
Yeah.
everybody. Do your research, double check
Yeah.
before you spend money, because you could also be spending money not only where money's going to a dev team that isn't worthy of it, who didn't earn it, but because they might be inserting some sort of tracking, malware, spy. You don't know what's in this app. They're not trusted, and so we recommend just doing your own research. Okay,
and the
moving
Google Play Store is like the Wild West when it comes to
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It
my
really is.
biggest complaint with the Play Store. I just it's so unfortunate. You have to sift through so much junk just to find.
It's
something
baffling
reasonable.
how Google can be such a big company and make so much money and have freaking virus-ridden apps in their
It's-
store, and they don't
It's
even
just
care.
awful. I know it's awful. It's so frustrating. I've done a lot of those Android videos, like Android game videos, just to help people sift through some of that junk to find games that are actually somewhat decent. Because it's a shame. There's actually good stuff on there, but no one will ever be able to find it because it's just they approve
Yeah.
everything and
You're
anything.
saying the PS5 emulator I downloaded isn't real?
Only in your heart.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
it's purple.
My heart.
So good talk, everybody. But I'm going to move us along because we want to get to D&D and have some fun
Yes.
before Rob melts in his studio. So we're going to announce now the official winner of this bundle, so that you're going to get a Gulikit 701 docking station from Gulikit, run by our sponsor AKNES on these, as well as an 8BitDo Pro 2 Bluetooth controller. Both of these is going to somebody who entered in our giveaway from last week. So without further delay, drum roll, please.
It was me, right?
Well, I have it loaded up here. Who was it? It is winner of the bundle is GrimLocke, also known as Leo
Oh,
Kizer.
cool.
Thank you for entering the giveaway. You have won. Contact me with your address,
awesome.
and AKNES will mail you brand new both of these. And send
Andrew,
pictures and enjoy.
You
What?
said Agnes says I won. Does that mean I get the controller?
Yeah, you win something. You
Oh,
definitely win
man.
something.
It was my birthday. Come on.
Well, is it really your birthday?
It was. It was on Saturday.
Wait, your birthday was on Saturday?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't tell me this.
I
Hold
didn't tell
on.
anybody.
I
It
like
was
how
a very
Aish just
low-key
drops
day.
this on us. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
your
if you
freaking
told me on
birthday?
Saturday, I
You
would
would-
wish you
I
a happy
would've sent
birthday,
you a little-
but I'm
little-
not
Wow,
gonna do
what
that
a
now.
rude.
No, I kept it. I was just went out to
Birthday
dinner
boy.
with my family, and
Everybody,
that's it. They were like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" I was like, "Nothing really. Can we just go get food?"
You sound
That's
like you're
it. That's what I
embarrassed
wanted.
about it.
listen.
Are you 40?
Are you 34?
No, I'm 34 years
He's
young
like
now.
24. Look at that. handsome man.
34. Happy
I'm
birthday,
34
Aish.
years old. Yeah.
Happy
older.
birthday to you,
you,
everybody.
Stubbs.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
Turn my camera off
to
while you
you.
cry.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
little Aishy Poo. Happy birthday to you.
Congratulations to whoever won my controller.
I
You
don't,
get
I don't,
Aish's
I don't, I
controller.
don't sing for
Get the
free.
controller.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Well, you
Oh,
should have
man.
told us beforehand.
Listen, if it's good enough for Red Robins,
I've-
it's good enough for us.
Have your people
So-
call my people.
Oh, I had a birthday once at Red Robin.
Never again.
Can't.
Well,
I went
do
to TGI
all
Fridays.
this.
Aish, I'm gonna send you I don't know, something. You're probably gonna like it, maybe. We'll
I'm
see.
gonna send him a game
Scared.
MT.
Oh man, I would have sent H the E6 Plus.
The
instead.
E6 Plus.
Hey, I might be getting
that a
one of those.
present?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I was talking to the dev
I'm
because I wanted the
sorry.
new one, and he's like, "You should do the E6 one." And then he told me something else that I didn't understand. I was like, "Wait, am I getting one or not? I don't know what's going on anymore." Just walked away from that chat
Yeah,
Yeah.
slowly.
I'll send you mine. I got to make a video still. Okay, so good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Leo hit me up and congratulations, Aish, on your trip around the sun, and you're being older
aging.
now. You're
Mhm.
aging, and it's okay. It's okay to age. I got really comfortable now in my 39th year. My 34th, maybe 35th, I really was like, no, I'm not feeling this. Now, you know what? Going into 40, not too bad.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like I'm in
alone.
my 20s with more stomach issues, but that's about it.
Yeah, health wise, sure.
Yeah.
Everything hurts a bit more, but man, mindset wise, just don't give a crap sort of wise. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know what I
life's a
feel
little
like? Getting older just gives me more time to make dumb decisions. Just
Exactly.
like you got a little bit more of a buffer. Like if you made a bad decision, like 10 seconds, you got like 20 now to think about it. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be 40 so badly. Because when I was almost 40, like it was like it's the waiting I can't stand. And
Yeah.
it's now that I'm 40, I can say I'm 40. You know, when I'm
Well, you're-
complaining about something, it's like I'm
well,
a 40-year-old man and blah blah blah.
You mean in
Before
the
I
future.
was like I'm almost 40, and it's like that doesn't have the
Yeah,
same.
no one cares about that one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mean in
You
the
gotta hit
future
that.
when you're not a
Yeah.
teenager anymore, Dweeb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 40. Didn't you hear?
Well, I don't know. Your mom was sending texts back and forth the other day, and she was saying, hey, he thinks he's 40, he's doing this whole role playing thing, and I'm like, you know what? Just let him be himself. Just let
Well,
him
in
express
her
himself.
mind, I'll always be her
Your
little boy.
Yeah, her little. And she
Aw.
was saying that too.
A little
just,
dweeb.
she
Yeah.
loves you, and I love you, and I know that I haven't come out as being your dad, but
You haven't come out.
well, no, it's just that it's a long. Okay, we won't get into this today. Okay, that's another episode. We're not
I'm
ready for
fine
that.
with that.
Okay.
You're already like a dad to me. So
Aw.
yeah, let's
Aw.
make it official.
Well, I'm a year younger than you, but yeah, I officially adopted. I'll adopt you. You're my son now, so
I'm actually 42.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
me being
Oh, yeah.
Stubbs' dad.
it's fine.
Same
It's
thing.
it's good. Hey, so you know what this episode is all about is of course Dungeons and Dragons, and so
Yeah.
let's put the man, Mr. TechDweeb.
All
Welcome
right.
back to the show. I hope you're doing well. I've
Hang
been
on,
following your-
I gotta go get
Yeah?
my wizard hat on.
Yeah, get your
Hang
wizard
on.
hat on. I'll get my outfit on too. 1 second.
All right,
Oh,
I got it on. There we go. I feel so.
I take it you like the thumbnail then, because I saw that one and I was like, I gotta put a hat on him.
Oh yeah, no, that was solid.
Oh no.
Oh, is this?
I sent ban some weapons in preparation for this.
Ugh. He did, yes.
Okay.
Horrible weapon.
Now, we actually did prepare fun like D&D music tracks today, but StreamYard, our platform, unfortunately they have an issue and they're not letting us upload new tracks. So we have a limited use, but in the audio version of this, you're going to hear such good tracks. So
You can just put on the same music as before. It'll be fine.
It'll be totally good.
Yeah.
Okay, we have this fun AI track. Thanks, Mr. Sujano. Yeah. You know what?
AI?
Yeah, this is that Kirby one that Team Pandora gave to us.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I have never heard music that is less D&D related.
Right.
70s.
You gotta set the campaign in like the 80s.
Well, the
Okay,
heritage
that was
wasn't there,
cool.
but makes
That was
sense for
cool.
that. So.
Hear this one. We'll do this one. Okay,
Hey, that's kind of dangerous. I could get behind that.
that's the most dangerous one I have right now for
That
us.
hair is
Oh, no.
really glorious, though.
Oh, thanks. Oh, this old.
Those
This old
goblins are running for the hills right now.
This will
Just,
do.
just
Beautiful.
imagine that we're playing a role.
Can you come to CES with that look? Because that would be amazing.
Just imagine we're playing a role-playing game from the NES era, where everything needed to have like synthwave chip tunes, even if it was a fantasy game.
Just imagine that in your head. So, Mr. Dweeb, sir, what are we doing here today? So what's happening?
Okay, so I'm going to give a little description of what Dungeons and
Ready.
Dragons actually is for those
Okay.
who don't know. Because if they just see us, talking about all this stuff, they'll be like, "What is even happening?" So Dungeons and Dragons it's sort of like a video game, but it's a video game that you play, with your brain and words instead of with handhelds and emulators and controllers. So I am the game master, and I'm sort of like the god of the world. I know the rules, and I have dice, and I set the scene, and I tell you the story, and you control your characters, and you tell me what you want to do, and I tell you what happens. And whenever you want to do something where an outcome isn't like guaranteed, we let the dice decide whether that action succeeds or fails. Any questions? No?
Nope.
Okay,
No
good.
questions. We had fun last time, except I made horrible choices. So I'm focusing. I am focusing this time
Yeah.
to not mess up.
I got my dice ready. Locked
And we're
and loaded.
adding-
Look at that.
We're adding band to the show
Beautiful.
tonight, right?
Yeah, band will come in
Band's here.
at the appropriate moment. You'll see.
Okay. Oh, I gotta get my. So you sent me a character sheet. I need to pull that up to know what my moves are.
Yeah,
Right?
I just gave you some moves. It's not really a character sheet. Don't call it that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons people will get mad at you if you call that a character sheet.
Oh, I won't.
Oh no,
We just-
he's already
I
upset
won't.
somebody.
Yours is like the Fisher Price version of Dungeons and Dragons character.
That
Okay.
sounds perfect for Stubbs.
It's nice to have a little bit of boundaries though to figure out what I can and maybe can't do. But I'm still okay. So I can go off script. Then I can go off this. I don't have to stick to just.
No,
these moves.
no, oh
Okay.
no, of course, no. I just wanted to give you a little direction. Anyways, so last time on Dorks and Dice Dweebs, our heroes found themselves in a bit of a pickle. They needed to rescue their friend Dweeble. Hang on, let me get the little minis out. We gotta set the scene here.
Okay.
All right. So they had to rescue their friend Dweeble, who was turned into stone and had
Oh, that's right.
his scroll stolen. They had to go journey to the lair of the evil wizard Sujano to get his spell book and undo the spell. And as they journeyed through the spooky forest, they encountered a goblin who they killed. And they later learned that the goblin had a family who they robbed of their caring husband and father.
I'm
So
really
that-
sorry.
So that was
really-
fun.
I'm really sorry.
And they made their way to the towering tower of Tetris, and they burst through the door, and they talked to a cat, and they threw a flaming PowKiddy at the ceiling to make the roof collapse. And then they fought a golem made of handhelds that looked like an RG Nano, and then they encountered the wizard Sujano himself. There he is in his plaid robes.
He was. I don't know if he was wise or angry, but we attacked him immediately.
Yeah, he was both. Eventually, the heroes defeated Sujano, who revealed a deep, dark secret. The scroll of parchment that he took from Dweeb was actually designs for the perfect D-pad, which could put an end to e-waste retro handhelds and the YouTubers who shill them.
Yeah, which
Stubbs
I wanted that to happen.
Stubbs wanted to do the right thing and keep the scroll and to make the perfect retro handheld, but Aish and Rob wanted to destroy it. And so they had a bit of a they had a bit of a tussle, and then Rob subdued Stubbs with his USB cable whip, and then Aish took the scroll. What will happen next? Well, I don't know, but we're gonna find out together. So before we continue, let's just really quickly go around and introduce your characters, starting with this guy here. Stubbs, tell us about your character.
Oh, I'm just a typical half-orc barbarian. I have 30 hit points. My weapon is actually a guitar axe. My actions are being reckless, spinning with my axe, and savagely screaming.
All right, we don't need your life story. That's fine. All right. Next, we have Aish, the Arcane. Aish, tell us about yourself.
I am an elf wizard with 20 HP, and I have a spellbook in my smartphone Google Docs.
Yeah, that's it. And then we have Retro Gizmo Rob. Rob, tell us about yourself.
I am a gnome tech romancer with HP of 25, and I have a basket full of PowKiddies with swollen batteries and a whip made out of old micro USB cables.
There it is. And we will have other characters entering the scenario, but let's not worry about that right now because we have a story to tell. Okay, let's continue on. So, ordinarily, when you play Dungeons and Dragons, you would have like a bunch of maps, and I would have like a whiteboard and drawing maps, or I would have like little maps made. I don't really have the ability to do that on stream, so we're going to play what's called Theater of the Mind, where the story is kind of, I tell the story and it happens, I describe the scene as much as is needed, and we let the dice do the gameplay. We're not really going to set up a scene or anything like that. Apart from one thing, I'm going to set my... Yeah, there we go.
Sound effects this time. Nice.
Oh, that's just my light. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nintendo, go away.
Yeah. So what do we have here? Let me put these guys in an appropriate position. We'll put Sujano over there and Dweeb over there, and we got Stubbs there, and Rob. Oops. Oh. We got Rob and Aish. Okay. So as the sun sets over the humble hamlet of Dweeb Haven, all of the villagers are gathered in the town square, shouting angrily and waving pitchforks. A statue of a young halfling man with curly brown hair and thick spectacles stands upon a raised platform, with the word traitor written in black ink all over his face and his body. The wizard Sujano stands atop a parapet, whatever that is.
Parapet?
I guess. And he points at a half-orc man suspended in a cage, dangling above a fiery pit of fire. And Sujano, he shouts down to the crowd, "It is he, the traitor, who has chosen to work against us. The one who sided with the sneaky halfling Dweeb, the one who tried to steal the plans for the perfect D-pad with which he could make the one handheld to rule them all, thus ending the glorious wave of e-waste devices that our fair land has relied on for sustenance. What say you, good people of Dweeb Haven? What shall be done with Stubbs the Stubborn?" As Stubbs is dangling in a cage above the fiery pit of fire.
No, not
the crowd begins to boo and hiss and throw rotten vegetables at you. They all shout, "Throw him in the fire! He betrayed us all! Burn the traitor! Save our e-waste society!" Stubbs, what do you say from the cage?
I say, you know what? I think that we should have the one handheld. No more e-waste. I think that's. Right. I think should I savagely scream?
I can't tell you what
We need to do the right. We need to do the right thing here, everybody.
Yeah. Holding the 2 chains suspending the cage above the pit of fire is none other than Stubbs' former adventuring companions, Aish the Arcane and Retro Gizmo Rob. It seems like they alone have the power to cast Stubbs into the fiery pit of fire.
Please don't.
At Sujano's command.
No.
Silence, traitor.
And
he's making a lot of sense, though.
Sujano shouts, "This is your last chance, Stubbs the Stubborn. Will you right the wrongs you have dealt me and join my e-waste utopia? Or will you burn in the fiery pit of fire for your crimes against all that is cheap and plentiful and e-wasty in the world? Will you repent?"
Just to be clear now, you're pro e-waste.
Yeah, he's pro e-waste.
Sujano, I thought we talked about this, man.
Hey, get off your high horse.
Hey, I thought we had an understanding.
You robbed the family of their father.
Stop
the high horse.
Now, listen. Now,
Now.
I thought Canada knew how to just have the best. They're not propagating this e-waste. Sujano, I'm sorry, you're my friend, but you have lost your way. I'm sorry about what I did to your cat. I'm sorry about what I did to the goblin and the father.
Oh, the turn stuff tabled.
But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to burn, but I want the one handheld. It's the right thing to do.
All right.
Not repenting. No repentance,
man.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Gives his life purpose and meaning.
Sorry, not sorry.
How could you do this to him?
All right, Sujano, he raises his hands and he says, "So be it. In that case, Aish and Rob, cast your former friend, the traitor Stubbs the Stubborn, into the fire so that we can continue our path to enlightenment and e-waste without such filth besmirching our perfect world."
Don't be smart.
All right, Aish and Rob, what do you do?
We need to think about this, Rob.
Do you throw your friend into the fire?
I think we need help from the chat. I think we need the chat to speak up. That's what I think we need.
Yeah, we could do that.
The
And
chat.
no ban, you don't count either.
Oh, throw him into the river.
It's not it's a pit of
fire.
A fiery pit of fire.
You're just gonna drop me in a pile of RG40XXs right now? Is that for real? What's gonna happen?
A pile of R40Ss.
Chat is saying fire.
There's a
he's in
lot of
Northborough.
fire.
I don't know if
There's a lot of
fire's actually
fire.
going to work on him.
Fire sounds.
You know
nice,
what?
nice. All right, to the fire it is.
To the fire Stubbs goes.
We let go.
All
I'm
right.
sorry about the goblin family, okay? I'm
It's
sorry
too late
about
for
the
that.
cat.
That's not
Sorry,
even
won't
what
bring him
you're
back.
upset about.
I'm
All
sorry.
right. As Stubbs falls into the fire and the chain falls through the thing holding it up and it descends in the fire, Sujano, he lets out a laugh. He goes, "Ha ha ha ha!" And you, as you were the ones who destroyed my tower and my handheld golem, your consciences are not clear either, my friends. As such, you shall join him. And with that, Sujano, he casts a spell.
Yeah.
And it creates a tornado. It
Yes.
sucks you up into the air. And Sujano's maniacal laughter echoes in your ears as you all fall into the fire together.
Nope, but I stop it. I stop it with my USB cable whip.
Karma's a bitch.
You can say that happens, but there's in my mind, there's nothing that the whip is going to do to the fire.
I misty step away to safety.
Well, Sujano's tornado that's sucking you up is like a level 20 spell. So yeah, your low level Misty Step isn't enough to escape it.
Oh no!
Anyways, as you descend into the fiery depths of the fiery pit of fire, you're all falling together, and you're falling down, and you kind of find it like curious that you're not burning to death.
Wait. Can I savagely scream now?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Let's hear it.
roll
Oh no.
to I intimidate my enemies and my former friends. So I roll for that.
All right. You're gonna try to. I'm gonna keep the dice off to the side here.
You're gonna intimidate us while we're already falling.
Yes.
Being very intimidated.
Roll.
All right.
I'm extra intimidating
You only
now.
got a 6, so it's not very intimidating.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
I was more screaming in fear for my life, but okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
how. It kind of came out really high pitched and squeaky.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so you're falling through the fire, and it's actually like you were expecting to be experiencing lots of burning pain.
Yeah.
But it's not hurting, and it actually kind of tickles. It feels nice.
Oh,
And then after
it does feel nice.
yeah, and then
Oh, that's okay.
after a short
Oh.
fall, you land at the bottom of the pit, and that hurts. So
Ouch.
yeah,
My
you'll
ass.
take you'll take a little damage. I'm not going to make you take damage, but you get hurt there. And
Scratched up. Okay.
yeah, Stubbs, your cage bursts apart, and you're all lying there on the ground. It appears the fire isn't like real because you're not burning. It's kind of an illusion.
Oh. An illusion.
And then you hear, okay, let's set the scene here. Get the hib out of there. Okay. So you guys the three of you are at the bottom of the pit, and then you hear a familiar laugh. It goes, and in walks
Okay.
Dweeb, and he says, "Hey guys, it's me, Dweeb,
Oh.
the lovable scamp that you thought was turned into a statue.
Hey,
I
Dweeble.
saved you with this fake fire."
Thank you.
Yeah, but quickly, come here. I gotta take you somewhere. We need to talk. It's
Okay.
important.
All right.
All right.
What's
so
up?
so Dweeb leads you. He leads you down a tunnel. So I guess the fire was sort of like in the village well or something, or their pit of fire. So he
Mhm.
leads you through like a hidden door, and he leads you to a hidden room under the town square, where he set up like a little living space with an old couch and a little stove. It's sort of like the Ninja Turtle lair,
Cool.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he says, yeah. I was turned into stone by that Sujano jerk, but then I remembered that I'm a wizard too. So
Oh.
yeah. See, and he kind of there's the wizard Dweeble.
What's your HP?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
More than you.
So I turned myself back into not stone, and then I hired a guy to make a fake stone statue of me so that Sujano wouldn't know. Aren't I smart?
Wait, I want to roll to sing you a song for thankfulness.
All right, let's do it. This is a
Okay.
performance check I'm gonna have you do here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's pretty good. 16. Yeah, go. Yeah,
Haha.
the song was awesome. Yeah, you
Aw.
can actually do the song if you really want, but
Okay.
I prefer you.
You
Okay.
don't.
He's
Okay,
doing
so
it.
you do it.
Oh,
He's doing it. You brought this on yourself.
You did. You totally encouraged him.
All right. Oh no, we can't hear it.
Oh, because there's no strings on this guitar. This is just a
Oh,
He's
you're
role
not
playing us. He's
reminding
just
it.
role playing, guys. Come on.
role playing. Let's see. There once was a dweeble who made me feel better. I was down on my luck, and now I feel much better. Thank you, Dweeble. The end. So
All right.
Beautiful.
11 out of 10. Yeah, thank you. So
Well, that makes me feel really good. Yeah, that was quite the performance. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
thank you. There's a
so-
little guitar solo at the end you didn't hear, but it was there.
Yeah. So listen, guys, we got a big problem. All right. Sujano, he's not like the apex predator. He's not really the one that we got to worry about. He's just a puppet of a greater threat. The mysterious mastermind and powerful man behind this whole scheme.
Was the
The wicked gamer and collector of souls.
That makes perfect
No.
sense.
Oh yeah.
You talking packages from China Man himself?
He's this scary necromancer guy, and he's the one who wants to destroy the plans for the perfect D-pad and fill the world with e-waste because he can control the e-waste.
I knew it.
It'll all come to life and become e-waste soldiers and enslave the world if we don't stop him. It's only a matter of tons of e-waste and an overabundance of YouTubers shilling it. It's literally the end of life itself if that happens.
We need to stop him, everybody.
Yeah, that's the
Listen,
attitude.
we need to have a moment of healing. So why do you guys throw me in the freaking pit? Can we talk about that for a minute? Can we stop the madness, my friends?
You were
threw
on
me
a
in
you
the
were
pit.
on a rampage, killing families and kicking cats.
You guys are but you guys are pro e-waste.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like me and Rob would kind
I'm
of side
pro
with
e-waste because I'm thinking of ban. Okay,
yeah.
this guides his life. He needs e-waste in his life.
Hey, not everybody can afford an Odin. Okay, some
I'm
people
not
need an
forgiving
R36s.
you yet. I'm
Or
not
R40s.
forgiving you yet.
R40s.
Oh,
I need to give each of you a little smacky poo. Recklessly attack.
What? You're
friends.
going to attack them? All right.
Yeah.
Wow, he
Alright.
really is a traitor.
We're going to fight to the death right here. This is going
oh
to be
no!
a short campaign.
I want to Ray Frost him.
All right, Stubbs, you got this is what we call
I don't want to actually hurt them.
This is what we call a critical fail, which is where you roll a 1 on the dice.
Thank
And
goodness.
the thing that you wanted to do went so badly that something bad happens to you instead. So
Oh,
as you swing your axe,
I was just slapping
Ace-
them with my hand.
okay, Aish just kind of casually steps aside, and your hand kind of spins around, and you end up slapping yourself in the face.
Damn it.
And you're
That
gonna
always
take
happens.
The most perfect Stubbs move possible.
you're gonna take 3 damage for that.
Oh, okay. I'm at 27. I'm at 27.
All right.
That's great.
And Dweeb, he says, all right, stop this, guys. Come on, we got to focus. This is the fate of the world is in our hands here. So here's the plan, all right? I am going to create a rebellion. I'm going to convince the people of Dweeb Haven to rise up and fight against Sujado. But this is just a distraction. You know, while his gingery eyes are turned towards us, you will, in secret, travel to the lair of the evil, wicked gamer and collector of souls and destroy him while Sujado can't protect him. And then Sujado will lose all his power and we'll be free. We'll save the day and save the world. How's that sound?
I'm still not convinced to go against the e-waste though. I don't think Rob is either.
Well, this is more than just e-waste. This is like sentient e-waste that is going to kill everybody.
Is this the turner?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'll fight against that. Okay.
and then just then a noise comes from behind the cabinet. And Dweeble says, "Oh, did you hear that? Everyone be quiet."
Is it another cat?
And he creeps over. And then he quickly throws a lamp and it hits someone sneaking behind the cabinet. And
Youch!
And Dweeble says, "Oh, confound it, Beansmith. Have you been eavesdropping again?"
Beatsmith.
And out comes a little halfling man.
Who's this?
And this guy is this guy's holding a can of beans, and he comes out. He goes, he comes out, and Dweeble says, "Are you eavesdropping?"
Yes.
Hey, it's
Right.
Ban. It's producer Ban. Look at this. He's in the adventure.
Well. Now you got to go with these guys because you know about the plan, and we can't have you causing trouble. Oh gosh, my light came back on.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, I turned your lights on.
Leave the lights alone. I told you 1,000 times.
But
All right,
maybe next time.
all right. Why don't you introduce your character to the viewers?
So I have 25 HP. You've given me 3 actions. I can slingshot blobs of beans to blind my enemy. That's a lot of bees. Eat a fistful of beans to really punch my enemies harder. And then you've given me bean camouflage.
Right. Yeah.
Sweet.
So this is a custom
Power.
class that I invented called the Beansmith, and it's
Power.
all bean based. All right.
Power of beans.
The visual of bean camouflage is getting to me right now.
The power of beans compels you.
It's to blend in with the mud and dirt.
Yeah, I believe the word I used was slather. You slather yourself in beans.
You did use the word slather, yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
That's a
so Dweeble, he says, all right, so here's what you got to do. You got to travel through the bean farms to the west of the village, to the village of Beanburg, and then there in the tavern cellar, you can find a secret entrance to the abandoned amber mines of Amberlick, and then you could go through the amber mines until you find the exit, which will be like on a cliff over the sea, and you'll be able to cross the Bridge of No Return, which it's not actually a Bridge of No Return. It's just the name that the wicked gamer and collector of souls gave to it to scare away people. And that will lead you to an island in the middle of the ocean. And in the center of the island, that's where you'll find Wicked Gamer and the Collector of Souls. And you can murder him.
Yeah.
No,
What?
Ban's our friend.
No, not ban. Murder the bad guy.
Oh my gosh.
We can
Wicked
murder
Gamer?
him too. It's okay.
Wicked Gamer?
And Collector of Souls.
Oh, God.
If it comes down to it, can we sacrifice Ban the Beansmith?
we need to
No.
stop the e-waste.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
can
Only
can
Stubbs.
can we throw Ban at Wicked?
I mean,
Slathered.
you're not there yet. You got a
I mean,
whole
the Magi's full of
got a whole
gas,
adventure.
so
You could talk about it on the way. You better get going.
Okay, let's go, guys. Come on. We got stuff to do. I'm sorry for trying to attack you guys, but you threw me into a pit. So let's just heal over this, have a moment, hug it out. Okay, great. Ban, thanks for joining the team. So listen, we got to stop this nonsense monster. These monsters out there are trying to propagate e-waste throughout the world, and we need to stop them. So let's stop them. What should we do?
All right. So Dweebly says, all right, you're going to want to sneak out of town so Sujano and his lackeys don't see you. So you're going to go through the sewers and sneak out to the west, and you can get into the bean farms that way.
Oh, I love the bean farms. Okay.
All right. So you're sneaking through the sewer, and it's full of like,
Ew, it stinks.
yeah, sewer stuff. Medieval sewer stuff, it's like
Gross.
a
There's a lot of
fantasy-
poop in here.
Lots of, yeah.
It's a lot of fiber in their diet, man.
This is disgusting.
There's just an
we
empty
have
can
hand-
of beans in here.
Do we have hand sanitizer or?
It's bean flavored.
We should have just thrown Ban in the fire pit.
Damn it! All right.
oh, that's dangerous. He's
Can I-
flammable.
Oh, that's right.
Can I roll? Can I roll to clamp my nose?
Wait, you're an orc
Yeah.
though. This shouldn't bother you at all.
Oh yeah, that's right. I stink too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
What
good.
do you think we feel?
It neutralizes.
So we're going to say that Stubbs has advantage on his Constitution saving throw to avoid getting sick by the poo. Okay, so advantage means that I roll the dice twice and I take the higher number. That's what advantage means. So since you're an orc, you have advantage on this. That's how it works. All right, it was the same on both, and you got an 8. So yeah, you get sick and you throw up. No, that's bad.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
low.
Okay.
All right. I won't make you take any damage this time.
Let's get him.
All right, so you get through the sewers and you're outside of the town, and you can you can see that the bean farms are off to the west, and the village is back to the east.
Okay. Dig a hole to the village.
What? That's where you
Why?
came from.
Oh,
Why do you want to go back?
go to the bean. We're going to the bean farms.
All right, as you're walking along, you can hang on. I'll do a perception check here. All right, let's say that Aish, your character, you can see some movement in a bush nearby, and you can see the telltale tail of a cat kind of pull its tail behind the bush.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh,
Pet the
no.
cat. Pet the cat.
I grab the cat.
You grab it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're gonna have to be agile for that. Let's see if you.
Wait,
can
no.
pull
I
one up.
just I frost I throw frost at him to freeze the cat.
Oh, that's probably gonna kill it. Just so you
Oh.
know. That's
No, yeah, I'll
grab
try to. I'll grab the cat. I'll grab the
it's
cat.
like your
I'll grab the
attack.
cat.
It's Sujano's cat, probably. We
I'll
don't
grab
wanna
the cat. I'll grab the cat. It's
All right, let's do it. Hang on.
need a moment to heal.
Oh, that's a 15. Yeah, we're gonna say that's good. All right. So you
Success.
jump and you grab the cat, and the cat says, "Hey, let me go." And this is Sujano's cat that you met in the.
See,
Don't
yeah,
throw it.
you met him in the tower, and he says, "Let me go, let me go. I'm sorry."
I let me just take a moment here, Kat. I'm so sorry that I threw you so maliciously before. Can we be friends now? Are we good? Or are we gonna continue to have this sort of tension between us?
Well,
Don't
yeah, that's
listen to him,
why
Cat.
that's why I was following you guys. I want to go with you. I want to take. I want to
right,
join you. I don't like
right.
being Sujano's cat because he's like the bad guy.
All right.
And he used to be good to me, but
Now
ever
he's
since,
bad.
yeah, ever
You're-
since he started like the being influenced by
He
the
wasted.
by the wicked gamer and collector of souls.
So
He's
he's the one.
he's been a jerk. So I want to go
right.
with you. I want to help.
Come on, Kat. Let's go.
This
All
is-
right, that was
Aish,
easy.
you good with this?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right, you guys good with the
I
cat
don't
joining
trust
us?
him, but I'm good with it.
We got our own
Yeah,
Morgana.
I don't trust the cat
Right.
yet, to be clear.
I don't trust cats as far as I can throw them, but here they are.
Which is
You can
Yeah.
throw them pretty far though.
Pretty
Yeah,
far,
we
yeah,
know from
pretty
the first
far.
time, right?
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Well, there's a lot of beans here on this farm. Do we want to maybe pick some beans or?
You should can some of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get some.
we have time for this though.
We have refried
Are we
beans?
trying to take down an evil collector of souls?
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I got plenty of beans. You do
Yeah,
you.
Ben's got beans.
He's got a lot.
And
Yeah.
if it comes down to it, we have a cat.
Do they have any refried growing here?
Not yet.
Uh,
That's
no,
fall
it's-
season.
Okay.
yeah, you got.
Oh yeah, can we roll for magic check on the cat?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so this will be an Arcana check.
Yep.
And you're pretty good at that. So, oh, that's only an 11. You get like I mean, your intuition, your magical intuition tells you that a talking cat is not a normal thing. So there's probably some sort of magic, but you can't really like sense it. You can't see it, but you kind of get the feeling that there's some magic with this guy.
I know that's a magical cat. I can feel it.
The cat's wicked.
Yeah. I mean, no.
See.
Okay.
How close are we to Wicked Gamer?
Oh no, you're still in the bean field. So as you're walking through the bean fields, you can hear some shouting from over yonder. And
What is it?
all right, I'm gonna let you do a perception check to see if you can hear the shouting. Oh, you got good on that. That's 17. Yeah, so you can hear the shouting, and they're saying it's voices of men, and they're saying, "Oh, he's over
Big voice,
here."
the man.
No, the voices of men. It's not a boy
Oh,
band.
oh.
It's literally-
While they're over here, let's go. Wait, we should be quiet. Wait, we should be quiet. We should be quiet.
man, you should have been a bard. You should have been a
Next
bard.
time.
Oh no.
I got
All
my
right, so
guitar.
the voices are saying, "Yeah, he's over here. Wait, no, he's over here. Oh, we gotta get him. Save my daughter."
Oh, let's try. Let's save the daughter.
Save
All
the
right.
daughter. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. After a short time, some men come out from behind, like the bean field over yonder, and they see you and they run over and they're all holding pitchforks. They're like farmers, and the old man farmer, he steps forward and he says, well, we're trying to find my lost daughter. She was eaten by a beanworm, and the beanworm attacked and ate her, but she's probably still alive in the beanworm's stomach. Will you help us find the beanworm and save my daughter?
Yes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling yes.
Yeah.
Let's do
Why
it.
not?
All right.
alarm
Well,
going.
you got to be careful. The beanworm can burrow underground, and it can come up anywhere. So you're gonna have to try to track it. Here, you guys take this bean field, and we'll take the one over there. So you
Fair.
guys search this one.
We can use Ben as bait because he has cans of beans and it's a beanworm.
Isn't that cannibalism?
It's a bean worm. That's why it lives in a bean farm, because it's got to eat beans. What else is it gonna eat?
Yeah.
Worms.
I'm saying we use you as bait, not feed you to the bean worm. It's not the same thing.
But it
Be a
is.
team player is what I'm trying to get at.
No, we shouldn't. He just joined the party. He's had a long trip.
But it-
Yeah, which means he's done the least out of anybody in the party.
I say we throw Aish. Let's sacrifice Aish for the greater good.
I misty step out of reach.
Can we roll to throw Aish into the situation?
Well, hang on. He does have a spell called Misty Step, and he can use that. Just
Okay.
keep in mind, you have a limit on the number of times you can cast them, so you gotta.
They're trying to throw me at a worm.
Yeah, that's totally valid. I
Yeah.
just want to put that
You
on
were
your
too.
radar.
I completely understand.
All right, so Aish he Misty Steps like to the top of a tree or whatever, where you can't get him.
Yep.
He's in a tree. Here, put him in the tree.
So
There.
close.
Oh, almost.
I don't want to hurt him. I just, he should deal with that worm. He is the best moves for the worm. All I
Well,
can do is,
you should have talked to me instead of throwing me.
well,
I think he's better up
I'm
there.
an orc and I'm reckless and impulsive.
I
I
have
can see
the
that.
ultimate weapon to destroy it, but we got to lure it out.
Which is why we should have used ban as bait. It's funny how you guys come back to my plan, but I'm the monster here.
Can I throw just a can of refried beans out into the field as bait?
You're the bait.
Fair.
And how you want to do it, it's up to you.
Yeah, you could do
What
anything.
kind of beans you got with you, man?
I got
some
refried
pinto
beans, pinto beans, black
Oh, yeah.
beans, baked beans, Bush's baked beans specifically.
Perfect.
In my mind, in my mind, Ben has a backpack that's full of cans of beans.
Which flavor you think the worm will like the most?
I'm thinking refried beans.
Definitely refried. These are
Easier to
refried.
do.
Yeah, refried are the best kind.
These are refried bean fields. So
All right. So you're going to set a trap, Ben, and this is going to be a survival check with advantage because you're using bait that's appropriate for the type of creature that you're trying to lure. So you're going to roll that. Oh, that was a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right. So you set the perfect trap. This can of beans, like you put it on the ground and you sprinkle some beans around it, and it is just like the picture perfect.
It's got the box above it with like the stick and the string.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So the can of beans is on the ground, and then you can feel a rumble. The ground starts to rumble, and then bursting from the ground is a big worm creature.
I know that worm.
Yeah.
whoa.
Of course,
It's a
you're the bean
bean
man.
worm.
You would know the bean worm.
Right.
And the bean worm, he bursts out of the ground and he opens his mouth, and you can hear from inside his mouth crying, a very faint crying, almost like a little girl that was eaten by a bean worm is in there.
We should send Ben inside the worm since he's the smallest.
All right. So
Again,
now
I'm the
That's fair.
monster.
That's fair. That's fair. No, you're talking throwing
No,
him
this
into
is
the
this
worm.
is strategy.
No,
We're
I
talking
said use him as
strategy.
bait. It worked.
Oh.
You guys went with my plan, but wanted to attack me.
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah.
used my plan without using me.
Well, I'm also giving Ben a choice to maybe
Wait,
sacrifice
what-
himself.
can I just-
or not
can
sacrifice?
I just punch the worm really hard?
well, you can you can, but now we're gonna do what's
violence
called initiative, where we
never the
we determine who gets to go first. So.
Oh, fair.
But you guys are gonna have you're gonna do better on your rolls because you set the trap. It wasn't expecting to be trapped, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's Ben and Aish. Oh, who's that? Oh, that was Stubbs and Rob. All right, so first is Aish, and then Ben, and then Rob, and then the worm, and then Stubbs. All right, don't forget your order.
Okay.
All right, who did I say goes first? I've already
Aish.
forgotten. Okay.
I want to Ray Frost him right where he's coming out of the ground to see if I can freeze him in place.
All right, go ahead. We're going to do an attack roll for that. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm up in a tree, so I'm away from harm.
Yeah. All right, so your Ray of Frost is going to do a certain amount of damage. That's going to be 5 damage. And we're going to roll to see if he's going to do what's called a saving throw. So he's gonna try to not be stuck by your icy frost blast. And he succeeds. So
Oh.
you've damaged him, but he's not stuck.
Okay.
Hang on, let me get my hang on. I gotta keep track of the health here. I got a notebook. All right. What did I say? 5 damage. All right.
Yep.
We're good. Okay. I think it was Rob next. Is that right?
No, it's me.
Thank you. All right. Maybe you should be the dungeon master.
I eat a can of beans and I punch the worm.
All right. Why are you eating the beans? What does that do?
It makes my punches very strong.
Oh, like
Very
Popeye.
strong. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I thought of. Yeah.
All
it
right.
also makes it more delicious towards the worm.
All right. So Ben eats some beans and it gives him superhuman strength or super halfling strength. Oh yeah, right. I got to roll the dice. I got.
It's a can of
That's a hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and the damage on that. Oh, that's good damage. Max damage. 8 damage.
Whoa.
Nice. There we
I'm-
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Talk
Come
about
on.
giving them the beans.
Come on.
All right. And
All right.
now it's going to be Rob.
Come on,
Oh,
Rob.
man.
Take out this worm, buddy. Let's go.
I'm gonna use my USB cable whip attack.
All right. So that's like a
Wait,
mid-range
Rob.
attack.
Wait, no. Throw something on fire at him. It's a
No,
bean worm.
because I don't want to hurt the girl inside.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Never mind.
I can't
Oh.
use the explosive PowKiddies.
This guy
That's true.
gets it.
That's true.
This guy worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm
Damn,
really
I-
hoping
I-
is that we could use the USB cable, get it around the
Yeah.
worm's
Let's
tongue and lasso up in there.
All right.
Let's Jabba the Hutt.
So your whip is a mid-range attack, so you're gonna have to like kind of get close to it. So you run up and you whip him, and
Whip it good.
oh, I'm sorry, buddy, that's a miss. You miss him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You hit him
Oh,
with your
man.
best shot.
Your whip, it kind of like grazes his thick hide, and it doesn't hurt him. And he immediately turns towards you guys. And as a dungeon master, I don't like to play favorites, so I roll the dice to determine who the bad guy attacks out of everybody that he could reach. And he's going for Stubbs.
Of course.
I'm gonna counter with my spinning axe attack.
Well, you can't counter with that. That's an action that you do on your turn. So
Oh.
you're welcome to do that, but it has to be on your turn.
Well, I'm doing a sweet
right.
move so that they're intimidated in the meantime.
All right. So he runs over and he hits you, or he gets you with his big jaws, and
Yeah.
it's a hit, and he deals 5 damage.
Damn.
All
5
right.
points. I'm at 22 HP.
All right, but he doesn't grab you in his jaws because he's already got someone in his belly. All right, Stubbs, it's your turn. It's your revenge time.
Spinning axe attack.
Spinning axe attack. Are you sure you want to do that? Did you read the
spinning- Spinning axe attack.
did you
He
read
seems
the
pretty set on it.
He just made
Spinning
a
axe
move.
attack.
He just invented his own moveset.
well, no, that's there, but it's an area
Oh,
of
is it? Oh, crap.
attack, and
Oh wait,
it's less effective against single targets. But
Well, I can do reckless
Hey,
attack. What do
he-
you want me
he
to say?
doubled down
Okay,
on it.
reckless attack. Reckless attack.
reckless
I gain
attack.
adva-
That's different.
Reckless
no.
attack means I declare that I'm attacking recklessly and I'm gaining an advantage on my attack, and then
You're gonna
attack
miss.
against me also has
Last
an
time you
advantage.
recklessly attacked, you hit yourself in the face.
Well, let's go again.
All right.
All right.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, you
Come
got
on.
it. Yeah,
Yes,
that was
yes,
that was an
yes,
18.
Yes.
All right, and the
Reckless
damage
attack.
on that, you got the big dice for your damage.
Yes.
Oh, that's 11
Come on.
damage.
hey,
Yeah.
Rob, you're not really
Let's
pulling your
go.
weight here.
Wow.
Take out this worm, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm
All
saving the PowKiddies.
I've made one hit. It was a good one.
Oh, did we forget? Oh no, Aish is in the tree. All
I'm
right,
in the
yeah.
tree. I'm safe. The area of effect attack would have not done anything to me.
yeah. Back to the
At
top.
least I'm not hiding
the,
like Aish is.
back to the top of the initiative. Who had the
Tactical
first
advantage.
throw?
Aish had
Me.
the first throw.
All right, Aish.
It's me.
What do you want to do?
Let me consult my moveset again here really quick. I could throw a giant fireball and get this over with, but that would probably
Oh,
kill
that's an
everyone.
area of effect. You don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
that would
'cause
probably
it could
Do
kill
I?
everybody.
I don't know. They tried to throw me at the worm.
No, don't
Kinda
kill the
salty towards
girl
them.
in there.
I'm talking about killing you. Um,
Can we leave him in the tree when we're done?
I'll just throw another frost ray at him.
That's a
See if
good
I can
call.
freeze him in place this time.
Oh, that's
Alright.
good.
All right, it hits, and the damage. Oh, it's not a lot of damage. Only 3 damage.
Jeez.
But hang on.
I want to see if I can freeze him in place, man.
Oh
It's
no,
called
he's stuck.
tactics.
You got him. No, he's
Yeah.
stuck. He failed
Yeah.
his saving throw, so he's
Nice.
frozen.
Come on.
He's kind of like frozen in time, all icy.
You're welcome.
So anyone attacking him will have advantage.
Yeah,
Who's next?
It's me again.
All right, what's it gonna be?
I'm eating another can of beans and punching him.
All right.
This time they're pinto.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Natural 20. So you get double damage dice on that. So we'll roll once. That's a 1. Oh,
How much HP does this worm have left? My God.
he's a tough guy.
Come on, let's take
Okay.
him down, guys.
That's 8. Oh no, and speak of the devil, that is just enough to finish him off. So Ban,
Nice.
as the one who dealt the killing blow, you get to telegraph how he dies. So how do you kill the worm?
I just throw myself right into its mouth, and my fist and me come out of the other side.
All
Like,
right.
Because like it's bent forward, so it's like going straight through the jugular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jugulate.
I assume like if he had, a face that he would have that facial expression of like, ooh, right before you pop
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Ban, he bursts out, and the worm kind of crumbles, and Ban lands on the ground, and he's holding a little girl in his arms heroically. The worm's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here, worm.
No worms.
No worms.
And
Did
the
you
little
punch
g-
the girl on accident or not?
No, she's in
Oh,
my
no,
arms.
she's
She's
fine.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
safe
make sure
there.
she was okay.
Good job, everybody. We're friends
no,
again.
no.
Good job, Ban.
Good job, Dan. Everyone's
the-
best friends now.
You were the best bait.
Yeah, the farmers, they run over and they say, "Oh, thank you for saving my daughter. If you need to rest and heal up, our doors are always open to you. You can use this as a safe place."
I think we all go inside and rest, but we leave Aish up in the tree.
You know I can just climb down, right?
It's
No,
a
you
really
can't. You're
it's a
afraid of
tall
the ground. No, you're afraid of the ground. Let's roll for that. Aish is afraid of the ground. Aish has a phobia that is.
Or maybe
really
do you mean heights?
Wait,
Okay,
no.
I just want to let you know that one of my I could just jump off of it and take the hit.
But if so, we all go
Not if you-
inside
not if you have
and
a
let him
phobia.
do this on his own.
I will join Wicked Gamer if you do this.
Oh.
I don't push me.
Oh no.
Well,
You don't want them teaming up.
Just have
Okay.
Stubbs.
You,
chop
you
the
really
tree
want to
down.
get rid of the wizard on the team?
I don't know. These beans have been pretty useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I froze him. You just fireball
Well-
you right now.
All right, you go inside the house, and Aish climbs down the tree because it's
Okay.
a tree.
All right.
You
Bring
can
them
tree.
along.
you
I
can
know
climb
magic.
trees.
I can climb a tree.
That's
Afraid of-
not
if you're
the
afraid-
same.
If you're afraid of being on the ground, then you don't want to come down from the tree.
No, that's because
All
you were gonna throw me.
So you guys get a long rest, and you get all your HP back, and you get all your spells back. All right, so you're fresh.
Okay. Nice
and
A&W.
then, and you stay there, and the I like to see that.
Tasty.
I
Little
finished
bit
my
of root beer.
barks, so I have this.
I didn't
Oh,
bring any
that's,
root beer today.
It
Oh,
is
that
the
sounds so
superior
good.
choice.
It is.
So
only beer I
you
drink.
so you spend the night with the farmers, and they regale you with like their farmer songs, and they sing.
Any weird stuff? Any weird stuff happen or?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's yeah. I'll let your imagination fill in that after after the kids go to bed.
All right.
Anyways, you wake up the next morning and you're walking kind of funny, and you're a little bit more tired looking than you were when you went in. And
Sure.
yep, okay, time to continue the adventure. The farmers, they say, if you're going to the village of Beanburg, it's down that way to the west.
Let's go there. Is that where we think Wicked is?
No, pay attention, Stubbs. You got to go through the bean fields to the village of Beanburg, and then in the tavern's basement, there's the entrance to the mines of Amberlick, and you go through the mines of Amberlick, and then you reach the bridge of no return, and then across the bridge of no return is the island where Wicked Gamer and Collector of Souls it dwells.
That son of a bitch.
Beanburg,
All right.
Tavern,
Okay.
basement,
Let's
mines,
go.
bridge, Wicked
Yeah.
Gamer. Come on.
Got
Man,
it.
man
On
write
it.
this down.
This is
It's
an-
hard.
It's right
this is
there.
it's an epic adventure.
Using that young mind to putting that to use.
Oh, by the way, Stubbs, I know that you have a show to run here, and you don't want to be going all night or anything. so-
It's all right. We have about 10 minutes for this episode.
all right, we're not going to finish, so that's fine though, because we got
Go
to
to
leave.
episode 3.
We got to leave something for next time, right?
Means we get to do another one.
That's right.
All right, so you on the outskirts of Beanburg, you reach there as night is falling, because all dramatic things happen as night is falling, and you're standing outside the tavern, and the tavern is called the Bountiful Bean, and you can hear some ruckus, some ruckus happening from inside the tavern. You can hear some glasses breaking and some
No.
shouting. Yeah, I'm not lying. You can.
Let's get him. I mean, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, why are
We
you
don't need to
trying
jump
to
to violence.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last
I'm
time
an orc.
last time you
I'm an
jumped
orc.
to violence,
Killed.
you left a family without a father.
I know. I'm an orc. Listen,
Yeah,
I'm a little impulsive, a little reckless.
Yeah, I know.
it's okay.
Oh,
Can we just take
It's okay.
weapons away from Stubbs? Is that an
Can-
option?
this is my guitar, and it's my weapon.
Yeah,
that's
that's what
no.
concerns me.
We've got. So we're like going in the tavern
Yeah.
All right,
where
we're-
all the yelling is.
Stubbs, he busts down the door, and the sight you see is this. It's like an old medieval tavern, and there is a group of goblin patrons, tons of goblins in there, and they're all kind of like causing a ruckus. They're kind of terrorizing some of the townspeople. They're kind of huddled on the table, and there's one goblin who's like dancing on the table and smashing their drinks, and they look sad about that. And the bartender, he's like hiding behind the tavern because some of the goblins are like throwing bottles at him or whatever. And there is one goblin that you recognize. It is the little boy goblin
I knew it.
that
Stubbs.
the son of the
He's
goblin.
all right.
He
He
is,
killed
but
his dad.
he is,
Yeah,
but
but he's
it
had a little
seems-
therapy since then, right?
no, the opposite. It seems like
Wait,
now that he doesn't
He's
have
got
a
a
reliable.
bandana, just like he's got a little sweatband going on there.
Listen,
Turn
I
to
want
the
to
dark
listen. So he doesn't have a father figure, so he's turned to a life of crime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ah,
Dang it,
well,
Stubbs.
Can I roll to be his late life dad?
Well,
Guys,
when
you
he
guys both have sweatbands on.
when he sees you, he stops and the room goes quiet and all eyes turn to you.
Goblin?
He walks over to you and he says, "It's
you
you, the one
Yeah.
who killed my dad."
Sorry about that. That was
Yeah.
a little kerfuffle, huh? Sorry about killing your dad.
Can we just
think
like
that
leave Stubbs behind as distraction and just continue on?
Use
you
him as
got-
bait. I love it.
Yes.
I'm really sorry. I've repented. I feel really bad about that. I hope you.
That's
feel
not going to
better
bring him
about-
back.
about
Don't
it
let him off the
now,
hook.
too. So
You think a little story's gonna make everything better? You
Okay,
think a story's gonna bring
okay.
back my dad?
spinning axe attack. That's enough yapping out of
No.
here. Spinning axe attack.
Subs, please.
Spinning axe
Oh
attack.
no.
Take out that
All right.
stupid kid.
All right, we're gonna say that Stubbs, you dive into the midst of the goblins.
He
Yeah.
asked for this. I
Yeah.
tried to make peace.
All right, so all of the goblins, let's
Oh,
say
you're,
that.
you're supposed to show him that violence isn't the way.
Too late.
Well, he's back talking.
Oh no. Here we go.
Take no lip from a goblin.
We're going to say that there is 4 goblins. There's the ringleader boy, and then there's the 3 bigger ones. and Stubbs, you jump into the midst of them. You do a spinning axe attack, and they all try to dive out of the way. 2 of the bigger ones dive out of the way, but the little boy goblin and one of the bigger ones doesn't, so they get hit. So the damage.
Get hit.
Oh, max damage. You're going to deal 6 damage to both of them.
Yeah.
That poor goblin mom lost her.
All right. You
I
kill the
tried.
little boy goblin.
Oh,
Killed
How
the
does-
boy now.
how does he
Oh
die?
no!
How does
I
he
didn't want
die?
to kill him. I just wanted to teach him a lesson.
Oh,
He's dead. How'd you do it, Stubbs?
That poor woman.
I want to bring him back from. Can we?
No, how'd you kill him?
Necromancer. Necromancer. Aish, can you bring him back from the dead
Nope.
and I'll be his dad?
No, not
It's too
possible.
late.
Aish isn't Aish isn't the
I'm not a
cleric
necromancer.
or necromancer.
No!
Ask Rob. Maybe he can do something about it.
All right,
I
Stubbs,
only got explosives.
Stubbs, your spitting axe.
Damn
It
my
chop-
reckless
chops his
nature.
head. It chops his head clean off.
Ah! Violence isn't the answer. I'm so angry.
Oh, I love it. I told you not to do anything.
Ah!
You guys say I'm savage. Like Stubbs has committed war crimes so far.
I'm an orc. I'm an orc. I'm a barbarian orc.
Oh,
It's in
man.
my nature.
It's great.
I also am somewhat zen.
His head lands at your feet, and
No!
as the light leaves his eyes, he looks at you as if he was just starting to see the error of his ways.
That was a child, Stubbs.
I'm so sorry. I still want to be your dad.
That poor
All
woman.
right.
You made her a widow.
I'll
Now
find,
she's lost her-
insane.
I'll find
lost
a
her child.
necromancer. I'll find a necromancer to bring you
That
back.
poor woman.
All
Wait,
right,
is the wife still alive?
Yeah.
You don't see her. No, she's not here. No.
Oh, she's gonna be real upset. But if she
Yeah.
tries to
Yeah.
be upset about this to us, spinning axe attack. Next. What happens now?
All right.
Spams spinning.
All right,
into
so
the
so now we're gonna do initiative. So hang on, let me figure out who goes next. All right, so here's the order. Stubbs just went, so he was first. Then we have the one big goblin who's already hurt, and then we have Aish, and then we have Ben, and then we have the other 2 goblins, and then we got Rob.
Oh,
Can you guys
poor
remember
Rob.
that? Because I'm not gonna remember.
I got it up
remember
in here.
I
All right.
trust Van.
All right, so the big goblin, he says, "You child killer," and he runs towards you, and he tries to hit you with his axe, and he hits, and you're gonna take 5 damage.
Oh,
That
he's
puts
down
me
to
at
17.
yeah.
All right. Next, who's next?
Aish.
Me.
All right, you're good at this, bad. You should be a dungeon master.
Mm,
All right, Aish, what do we got? Here, hang on, I'll get some dice out. So we have the little dead goblin and Stubbs in their midst, and the 3 there. So that's how it is. You guys are over on this side, and we got the goblins over here. I'm gonna say this is goblin number 2, number 3. All right, what do you want to do, Aish?
Can I blind them, or is it only for one? If I use
That's
my
a,
smartphone flash, it's only for one.
yeah, you got to get up close and shine it in
Okay.
the eyes of one of them.
I'm gonna zap the ground of the 2 other goblins that are not hurt yet
Zap.
with the ice. What's it called?
Oh,
Ray
you're gonna
Frost. I'm
shoot-
sorry, Ray
Oh,
Frost.
you're gonna shoot ice at the ground and freeze the ground to try to make him trip
Yes.
up. Ooh, I like the way you think. I'll definitely allow that. If you hit with your attack, hang on.
Yeah, if I hit it, see if this works.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
19.
Perfect.
All right. So you shoot the now the ground over here is all covered with ice. So I'm gonna say at the start of their turn, they'll have to do a dexterity saving throw, and if they fail, then they'll fall down and miss their turn. All right,
Perfect.
because it's all icy. All right. Who do we have next? Ben?
That's, yeah, that's me.
All right.
I eat more beans. I punch them real hard.
Okay, so you're gonna run over. You're gonna have. So this is all icy now over here. So if you want to get it within
It's gonna
melee
slip.
range,
You're gonna
yeah,
fall.
You're gonna have to be careful.
It's getting real farty in here.
I'm gonna take it real. I'm gonna take it real nice and slow, but I'm still gonna punch hard.
All right, let's see if you can make it over there. Hang on. Oh yeah, you're good. That was a nat 20 on your saving throw.
Is that magnetized?
Good job.
Ben just keeps punching people.
All right, so the punch hits.
Yeah,
And it's doing extra damage.
those
because,
black beans do work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can fit. So the guy who's already damaged, you can finish him off. How does he die?
A punch straight through his straight through the jugular again. I like going straight for the head.
Ben's
through the
savage.
jugular. That's a bad way to go, man.
Hey, he won't be thinking about it long.
Yeah. All right, that
That's a
happens.
good point.
All right, two dead goblins on the ground, and now it's the other two goblins. So we're gonna do a saving throw for both of those.
Okay.
One of them fails and falls down on his butt, but the other one's still up. So he's gonna roll to see who he attacks. He's
And?
going for Rob.
Oh,
So he runs over to you, Rob, and his attack is gonna hit, and you are going to take
No.
6 damage.
Oh,
All right, that's them, and now it's your turn, Rob.
I'm gonna get him back. I'm hurling a PowKiddy at him.
Well, that's
It's time.
so that's a ranged attack, and he's close to you.
Oh,
So
then
if
it-
you want to do that, you got to
Looking
back
real
up,
Good.
and if you back up, then he gets an attack of opportunity against you. That's how D&D works. But if you still want to do that, and you want to try to avoid his attack of opportunity, you could try that.
come on, Rob. It's the final move of the night.
Do it. Let's do it.
All right. So you're gonna move it. You're gonna step back, and he's gonna
Hurl
try
that
to hit you.
PowKiddy at him.
Well, he's gonna
Come
miss.
on, Rob.
He's gonna miss as you move back. So he swings his axe, and you step deftly away from it, and you hurl a PowKiddy with a swollen battery, and it's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, PowKiddy explodes and covers him in sticky, flaming battery goo.
RGB 20 special.
Yeah,
RGB 30.
and he dies a painful death. He's covered in fiery battery goo, and he
Beautiful.
screams, "Ah!"
Violence isn't the answer, but good job.
Dude, you
what?
can't even say that.
I'm sorry about my orcish nature. I'm reckless and impulsive.
We're
The
killing goblins because of you.
I'm also empathetic. Okay, I feel bad.
I can't be responsible for PowKiddy's poor quality control. Okay.
You threw it.
Well, should we leave it there tonight, gentlemen?
No, we got one more. We got one more
Okay.
goblin.
No, hang on. The final goblin. He falls to his knees and he says, "Don't kill me. I'll do whatever you say. Please, leave me alive. I have information that you might benefit from." And that's where we can leave it.
Oh.
I want to know what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
What's the
Cliffhanger.
information?
Yeah,
Cliffhanger.
What's
Have
the
to leave it at a
information?
cliffhanger. It's the way
Okay,
to do it.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna find out next episode. Everybody, TechDweeb, thank you for walking us through another Dungeon Master fun-filled adventure. What the hell? I don't know how I keep getting so murdery. I don't mean to. I meditate before these episodes. I drink lots of fiber, and I think good thoughts.
So does Ben.
You
Don't
thought
know.
you thought you were bad.
Maybe
I
you need to
just
start
don't-
eating your
I
fiber
don't know what.
instead.
I don't know what to. I don't know what happens. I don't know what.
Ben punched throated 2 characters today and killed both
True.
of them.
Good
Like
job.
a
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat style.
This,
Proud of you.
Throw punch.
this game brings out the worst in you. Stubbs.
I know. It's kind of like an outlet. It's kind of fun. It reminds me of like GTA back in the day. You know, it's that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
great.
nice. There's a lot of
Oh,
heartwarming
like
moments too,
GTA.
though. Remember when I tried to be his dad again? And I tried to
Remember
say,
when
"Hey,
you killed both the dad and the son and left the widow
well,
without a son?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll
well,
see
I
what she has to
remember
say
that.
about this."
Yeah.
She's not gonna be happy.
Tried to be his dad. That lasted like 5 seconds.
Well, he didn't respond right away, so I
Spinning
didn't know what else to
axe
do.
Stubbs goes for the axe right away.
Every single time. Well, everybody, this has been. Oh no, this has been. Thank you, Mr. Dweebster. This has been another episode that we've all been on. Check out TechDweeb at TechDweeb on YouTube and at the TechDweeb
Yeah.
on other platforms.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do
check
the
them out.
socials now.
And he has
So
also
follow me
besides
there. I post pictures and stuff.
Instagram and
You
Twitters.
on
and,
the Twitters? I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
go
yeah.
follow you right now. Let me go follow you
Yeah.
right now.
Actually, we call it X now, just so you
I
know.
don't. I call it Twitter.
That's you.
X.
I refuse.
And also Facebook for the boomers out there.
Oh wait, I'm already following you.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Never
isn't
mind.
that nice?
Oh, good. Good.
Just wanted to make sure.
It's good. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This has been another episode. If you enjoyed it, please do think about subscribing, liking, commenting. Check out content from our guests and our co-hosts here. And thank you to our patrons, members, and channel subs. You make everything here possible for us. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 a month. Join one of our various ways to support, pick up some merch, support what we do here, and join us in our Discord to chat, play games, and we will...
Watch the
Yes.
names. There I am. There I am.
Oh,
TechDweeb.
there's Mr. Dweeb. Yes, that's right. You are one of our patrons too, our beloved patrons.
So if any of you
Patreon.
want to hold court with famous YouTubers like TechDweeb, then sign up for their Patreon. There you go.
You just gotta
That's
do
right.
it.
That's right.
Do it.
That's how it goes. But until the next time, wait, who's our guest next time? Speaking of next time, let's see. Who do we got up next?
That's not a question for me this
I
time.
know. I'm looking at the schedule. So we're at what,
Feel
7:15?
like it's
I know what you're getting
Prime?
at.
Ed
Yeah, I
Fred.
know what you're getting
Ed-
at. I'll come
Ed
back
Fred.
next week.
And yes, we're gonna schedule episode 3 so we can have the finale. But next week we got Dead Fred. So probably no show on the 29th. It's my wife's birthday actually, so we're gonna be gone that day. But we might reschedule for another day that week. We'll see where the wind takes us. But after that, ETA Prime on August 5th, and then Baldy
Ooh,
Rudy
that'll be
after
a
that.
big one.
So-
That'll be good.
Really awesome.
We're gonna work
Yeah.
Mr. Dweeb somewhere in there. So stay tuned for that goodness, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Rob, Ban, Aish, and Dweeb,
Bye, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
TechDweeb, thanks for watching.
Watching.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
take care of those handhelds and each other.